I think that they're nice. I mean, I think black girls are just simpler to deal with in terms of drama. No, I'm not dealing with that. But in terms of like getting to know somebody, in terms of like chilling with somebody,
I love it.
they're much easier than, let's say, my kind. I mean, the Russian women, the Ukrainian women are gorgeous.
I heard Russian girls never saying yet.
Never seen yet.
Nigga, what?
Ooh.
Sorry. And we're back. It's your boy X, RIPMX on everything social.
Castro Nero 88 on Instagram.
Money Mitch, 54X Mitch on Instagram.
And tonight we have a special guest in the house. Please introduce yourself.
Alexander Glikman.
Yay.
The one and only. Let's have a round of applause.
Thank you guys for
brother.
having me. This is fun. This is fun.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. We
Appreciate it.
genuinely appreciate it. For the guests at home, our audience members, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Oh boy, I've been doing a podcast for about 5 years now, and starting getting kind of noticed in the last couple of years, and just was doing some reels for myself and for my friends, but all of a sudden got picked up by a lot of these Instagram influencers and Instagram portals in the city, in Miami, actually all over the States and Canada, and all of a sudden, people like my shit.
Oh, okay. People are rocking with
People like the shit that I say, so that's why I'm here.
you. So I'm here saying it. What was the what kicked it off? What started it for you? Like what was your entrance into the podcast space?
Listen, I was doing productions for a lot of people, and I was doing some stuff for my community, for the Russian community. But eventually came to a point where I realized, you know what? Well, why am I doing it for everybody else when some of them are ungrateful? When I can do things for myself, where I can be grateful, and the people around me can be grateful. And I started popping these reels here and there that I thought are pretty cool and kind of like interesting. And they started going viral. And I'm like, I mean, you guys know, the minute you start popping videos that go viral, the system pushes you to do more.
Absolutely.
It just drags you more and more and more. And then the followers started coming up. There's people asking, where's all the new stuff? Can you give me some stuff more? And they start sending you videos, and then you do reactions, and then it's just, man, that tequila kicked in. God damn it, man. Holy shit.
Started kicking in it.
Still kicking in. All right.
I was gonna say, at what moment or what was like your first catapult into the virality? What was your viral moment?
Man, COVID.
COVID?
COVID fucked shit up, man. I was. It came to a point where I got bored at home, and we were doing production, but because of COVID, they had to stop. And then I realized, well, look, nobody really speaking up about this COVID stuff because I mean, this is insane. We're being locked up for no reason. Everybody else is opening up. Florida is opened. You know, everybody had already COVID, but we are still closed down. And I started doing these podcasts about COVID. So I had a few celebrities in. I had some politicians, and then I did some with a very popular doctor that went viral. And that kind of like led it to next. And then my mouth kind of opened up for all other topics that I'm not afraid to talk about.
Absolutely. So you express the importance of podcasts and like or predominantly voicing your opinion, the unfiltered, the truthful opinion. After cultivating your audience for it, do you feel like an obligation to do so? Like, do you feel like an obligation to voice the truth? Or like, how do you determine what you speak on?
Listen, I see things, I react to it exactly how I feel, and how I would tell you. If I would see a situation like the situation that you guys saw with the robbery, I would tell you exactly the same way I would express it on camera. I would express it in the reel. It's so important to voice yourself because a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared to get canceled.
I would agree.
A lot of people are scared to get an opinion from people around you. Look, a lot of people have jobs, and certain things you can't say when you have a job, and that's when. That's so important, to express yourself. Listen, we're men, first of all. And for men, it's important to be straight, to be, in a moment where like, this is how I feel. What the fuck, man? This is how it is, man, Nothing against nobody. I don't care where you're from, what you're raised. But if you create problems or if you do something good, I'm going to either call you out on this or I'm going to say, dude, like, this is phenomenal.
I agree.
Especially coming from my background, when I grew up in a position where I came to Canada like 31 years ago, I was an immigrant, and when we came to Canada, we didn't know where to go, so we looked at the cheapest apartment that was available, and it was the Jane and Finch.
Okay.
So me, as this white boy, they put me in a school called Brookview. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called Brookview. So so when I came there, I'm like, wow.
You're like, what the fuck
This
is going on here?
Yeah, I'm like, is this
Culture shock.
Is this, yeah, I went home. I'm like, are we in Canada? Where are
What's
we?
going on? Where are we at?
Where are we? And then slowly you get to know the culture. You get to understand people. You get to understand why certain communities behave in that way. And then you start to realize, and then you get friends, and your mind opens up, and you understand things even more, and you get knowledge. I mean, we as men, as human beings, the more obstacles we go to, the more people we meet, the more things we get, we acknowledge, and the more things we learn from.
Oh, absolutely. The more you absorb, the more you
Absolutely.
experience. 100%.
Like a sponge.
Exactly, right? And it only adds value to your whole being,
Absolutely.
your essence.
And then the women.
Women only add experience to the value.
The women. Oh my God, damn it, man, the problem. Women always a problem. Why about me? What about you? How did you start?
Ask me.
What about me, man?
Ask me something. What do you want to know, bro?
How did you
I
start this?
I started podcasting initially. I wanted an outlet to express and exactly what you're saying, express my opinion and basically articulate myself in the best form I felt possible. So I've tried. My main goal from when I was a child, I said, yo, I want to get paid off my personality, right? And from there, I tried a bunch of different outlets. I tried comedy, I tried acting, I've tried modeling, and like these are still things I still play with, right? Like I still do gigs here and there for, you know, if you want me to model for you, I'll do that. You want me to act for you, I'll do that. You know what I mean?
Good,
Price is right, I got you, right? And then, but all encompassing, I felt like the podcast space was the best space for me to get the version and the value out of myself that I felt was necessary. Like for example, I love stand up comedy, right? Stand up comedy was probably my first first time I really looked and like adored like the art of performance, right? I'm like, holy fuck, like someone can captivate an audience like this and have them hooked onto every single word. When I did it, I'm like, oh, this is different than I thought because it's a whole fucking you're giving a monologue. I know I'm funny, right? So the first time I did stand-up comedy, somebody had actually reached out to me. They'd seen videos I was making on Instagram. They reached out to me and said, yo, I have this event. I want you to do stand-up comedy here. And I was like, fuck it. I ain't never done it, but I'll try. Like, I'll do it. Like, you know what I mean? I'll just try shit. Whatever. Tried it, and I was like, the nature of stand-up comedy, I like the performative measure. I like speaking to a crowd, but like the monologue and the lack of interaction, because it's fairly like you can interact with your crowd, obviously, but it's not the same engagement as if you're having a conversation.
Right.
So I felt like the actual, like, you're gonna get the most out of my humor, you're gonna get the most out of my intelligence, you're gonna get the most of my wit, my banter in this kind of setting. Hence, I cultivated the podcast.
Humor is so important.
Oh my god,
Who's your favorite comedian, man?
Me, honestly, Dave Chappelle. If you're gonna ask me,
You know, it's always between Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart is phenomenal, but Dave Chappelle
okay,
is the shit.
okay, hold on, right?
Dave
Dave
Chappelle's
Chappelle-
real life funny.
Thank you.
I
Okay,
feel like those are two like way different types of comedians.
I'm gonna put Cat in there too.
I agree with you.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go around the board real quick.
All right.
Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, and Kevin Hart.
Okay. Oh my.
I'm in order
Who's
or
the
like
best?
I don't even put
Okay,
Kevin
no,
Hart
What
in
are you
there.
asking?
Out of those three comics we just
Yeah.
listed, your favorite and why? Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams.
Favorite? Holy, I'm gonna go with. Shit. I'm gonna go with honestly, the Chappelle show is funny as shit. So like, I'm gonna go Chappelle, Cat, and then
Kevin?
I guess I don't even want him there, but yeah.
Okay.
Shit, yeah. If I'm putting it in order, then yeah, Dave Chappelle's at the top. Fucking Kevin Hart or Cat Williams. I'll probably put Kevin Hart just by default. I watch more of his shit than Cat Williams, so
Okay.
it's kind of hard. I'm just gonna have to give it to him, you know.
That's valid.
And then obviously, yeah, Cat Williams will be in third.
Okay.
Wow, man, it's a hard one, but yeah, I agree. Dave Chappelle is the king of comedy. You got Kevin Hart, and I like Maximini. I don't know if you heard of him.
Maximini, not
He's,
from
he's this Persian comedian. I mean, he is just great. But his comedy is a little bit different. It's very cultural, so very Iranian cultural.
Got you.
But if we're talking about these two, man, Dave Chappelle is like, he is the G. You can't beat him.
No,
in
I agree.
anything.
I actually believe Dave Chappelle's a modern day philosopher. If you actually
yeah.
unpack what this man is saying, like the way he observes culture, society, and what's happening in the world, and then articulates it in such such like a poetic format, while still bringing comedy and humor to it, it's the art form at its highest craft.
But he's also not afraid to be canceled. So for me,
He
it
can't.
is
I
so
don't even
important.
think he can be canceled.
Nah, you can't.
They tried with that
That's
transgender joke.
No. I seen that, and that's
Try?
why I said I don't think he can be canceled
Yeah,
because
I
they
agree.
tried.
Yeah.
Right, and
They
that,
always try. They
Come on.
always try to cancel you, no matter because it's hype, right? I mean, they get the most views out of this, they get the most publicity of this, but you can't. This guy is
I
untouchable.
feel like as long as you're still supported by enough people, you can't be canceled. Because what is a cancellation really? Like, okay, it means the other people that we're supporting are no longer supporting. But if I still have a whole crowd over here that fucks with me and wants to see me, then
Just
I
give me
don't
my
need
Netflix.
them. You know what I mean? I can't lose. I still have my people. And
Absolutely.
Dave
But-
Chappelle's
but-
always had his people.
But you can't disagree. The fact of the matter is that the cancel culture is fucking strong.
No, cancel culture
Oh,
is
it's
fucking
strong.
strong.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so
a crazy
aggressive.
movement.
It depends what they're canceling.
No, but I can't even say it depends on what you can. The culture itself is so strong that people deter what they say in lieu of cancel culture. People like will censor themselves because they're afraid of that, like of the wave of cancellation.
Most people don't have the leverage I'm talking about. Like
Exactly,
Dave Chappelle
right?
had the leverage to be like, okay, you guys are trying to cancel me. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Still
Because
sold out.
he has enough power to do that. The average guy in the media doesn't,
Exactly,
Yeah,
that,
or at
right?
least they feel like they
Well,
don't.
like, you
So
have
they're
to
not gonna
understand.
do that.
They tried to cancel Dave Chappelle before cancel culture. Remember when he turned down the initial contract where he was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, bro, they offered me bare M. They wanted me to wear the dress. They wanted me to do bare shit."
yeah.
He canceled that. Boom, came back on his own whim and like was although he had a period where they're trying to demonize him, call him a crackhead, call him a bunch of other shit because you know the world's foul like that. He came back strong. He came back strong and showed the people it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You know what I mean?
He is.
So I think like I don't know I don't think anybody has come close to Dave Chappelle. I know, man. There's been greats. There's been Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's fucking phenomenal comedy.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but like
I-
at his time,
But
like
back
he
in
had
the day when
he
he
had
did
his
his
moment.
stand-up,
He had
yeah,
like
what was it,
Delirious.
and
Delirious was crazy.
What was
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
one?
Martin Lawrence was good,
Martin Lawrence.
but
Oh,
his comedy is a little bit different.
Those are like the Def comedy.
But,
Oh, if we're going
but
Bernie
Chris
Mac.
Rock, that's some other level, because his is very political, but his comedy is like you will always watch all his specials.
For
Like
sure.
you'll always watch all his specials, good or bad. You'll always. But he is very into like black community, so that's his like number one
That's
goal.
his niche.
If Dave Chappelle is very general for everybody, but Chris Rock is, and I love it, man.
well, yeah,
he
a
is-
lot of Chris Rock's
Until he got
comedy
slapped.
was the
until they got slapped.
That's crazy. All that hard work, one slap,
With
bro.
one
It just-
slap.
it just fades away, bro.
Now that was funny.
It was funny, but initially, I actually thought that it was staged. Because I mean, these guys know each other for so long.
For so
Actually,
long.
I actually did a video about it, and I thought it was staged. But then I started looking more and more and more into it. I'm like, I don't know, Will Smith. I love Will Smith.
I was
don't
gonna
get
say,
me
as
wrong,
ti-
but
as
he
time
You
passed.
can't cancel
I
Will
don't think
either.
that
He's
was
the next
staged.
one.
I don't think it was staged.
almost did.
I know, but he's the next one. He had like Will Smith. They tried to cancel him, but like he wrote.
Almost did.
You know what's fucked up about that? So Will Smith can't necessarily. I won't say he can't be canceled, but yo, his image, his
His wife
legacy,
is trying to cancel.
Can I
him.
it's been tarnished.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
He almost canceled himself.
I agree.
He almost can't because he fell into a trap. Listen, you slap a man for talking to your wife, stick to it. Stick to
100%.
it.
Don't
fucking
go
go back on your
it.
word
You
and
can't
your
That,
backpedal.
I
No,
agree
no.
with that. I
Stick
agree
to
with
it.
that. I
You're a
agree with
man.
that.
Somebody talks shit about your wife, you stick to it. The minute you start going back, hey, I'm sorry.
Now you look like a bitch.
Now you look a
Issue
bitch.
with
It looks
slaps.
like why? It's like why did you even do it then? If you're gonna apologize, it looks crazy. Like,
Yeah, you look like a bitch.
yeah, you have more credibility if you stand on your principle. Like, no, it was for my wife.
Exactly,
You know, I'm
yeah,
not taking the
yeah.
disrespect, but he started flip flopping.
His hands are rated E for everybody.
apparently.
No.
Keep you.
But what I wanted to get at though, because you brought up Kevin Hart initially, I'm so sorry. Before we get sidetracked, I felt like Kevin Hart, and when we're comparing him to Dave Chappelle, I feel like Kevin Hart obviously went more mainstream. He went for the more mainstream bag in terms of like the entire way his whole exactly it's all money. It's all money for this guy.
It's a
His
lot
whole
of money.
production, all the movies he's in. He's like he's doing movies at The Rock. He's doing more socially acceptable shit.
But you have to agree that his movies are shit.
There's fucking crap.
Yeah.
His stand up
sorry,
is
Kevin,
amazing.
sorry, Kevin.
His roasting, when he does fucking
Oh
phenomenal.
yeah, I think he's a funny comedian because I seen his early stand up bits, his early fucking all the early shit. That shit will have you laughing. That shit will have you in pieces. Till this day, you put that on right now, it's funny. Like there's no denying his talent in it. But the lane he went as he accumulated more success, I think it
The
derived.
comedy changed.
Yes, it became.
Yeah, it's like watered down.
Yeah, you know what I think? I think because it's being written for him. It's not. He's not writing his own stuff.
There's
His
a
wife
team.
used to, his ex or some shit. She used to write the lyrics,
yeah.
all the words.
She was good.
And all that. Yeah,
I feel like
And
he got
apparently
it
let her
down to
go.
like a science though. Like he knows what's gonna be most profitable for him. You know, like making that
business.
style of movies and making those types of jokes and
Well,
stuff.
he became family friendly.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He's like all of a sudden he's the radio fam. They branded and packaged him with The Rock. The Rock is a
Exactly.
family friendly fucking stoic icon.
Absolutely.
So
But
he's
I
just exploiting that as much as he can.
like their videos. I like the videos when they do like Instagram where they fuck around with
Where
each
they fuck
other.
with each other because
Yeah, that's- it's
that's
real.
more, that's more genuine.
Yeah, more genuine.
Right?
Yeah,
When
man.
they're on camera, it's like it's corny. I'm sorry, like a lot of their movies they have together,
Horrible.
they're corny.
See,
Horrible.
but that's the comedy we like. We like real life comedy. Like, you know, we like
think a
real
lot of
life.
people-
I know, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, because we all agree, like the shit that he does, like at that time, that's what's funny. Other shit that he'd be like, what somebody wrote or like it's filmed, it's like, nah.
It's
You know?
I tried watching some of the stuff and just one bullshit after another. I'm like, I give up.
No, I feel you. It's validly noted. How do the man feel about shit like The Office? Because like I like
The show?
yeah the show.
Show.
I don't know. I never were into it, man.
I would never got into it myself. It was,
alright.
no, it was big. The reason I bring that up is because the notion of like more it's cringy funny. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of new shit, especially like the newer generations, they lean into like more of the cringy shit. The shit that's like, I don't know if it's corny. It makes you more uncomfortable. It's not genuinely funny, but it'll invoke a reaction because of how you feel about it.
It's how they think, don't forget. It's how the new generation thinks. They don't think outside the box anymore. They're so closed down with pretty much everything that's happening in society that that's the way they think. Comedy has to be like explosive. Comedy has to be
Push the
uncensored. Comedy has to be about anything where people don't get offended. They just laugh about it.
100%.
Some of the stuff I see online that people get offended when they go to a comedy show. The fuck you go to a comedy show for?
Oh, the funniest shit is the truth. Sometimes
The what?
is the truth.
Yeah.
Like that's the
Yeah.
funniest. Like
If you can't handle the truth, don't go to comedy shows. Don't watch
agree.
this movie.
I agree. I've literally seen people bring their.
and don't get a seat front row.
I was gonna say that, bro. No. I was gonna say that.
You're not ready.
You ever
for
see
it.
one?
Don't sit
Bro,
in the
I've been
front.
at comedy shows where a man will be on a date for the first time with his his date of choice, whatever, front row, completely like, bro, that's not the move.
You know who else is funny? The guy Mike. What is it? Michael, the chubby guy. He's hilarious. What is it, Michael? Man, there's another guy. I see him on Facebook all the time. He's been in a lot of movies. too,
Black,
but
white,
black.
Mike, who?
The best comedians are black comedians. The best, number one.
He said he heard it here
best.
first. You
Number
heard it here
one.
first.
Nobody better. The best actors.
Like what, like
the
Michael
best
Blackson?
comedians.
No. He said a chubby guy.
Chubby guy.
It was my. Yeah, man. What the hell? Is
Bro,
his
it's
name?
bothering me because I fuck with comedians. That's why
He's
I'm
always
like,
with the hat, man. Oh, God
What
damn,
did you say?
man. What's his name? Not Michael.
not Patrice. No, not Patrice O'Neal. He said Michael.
Maybe I'm fucking up my name. Right now, I'm under the
Does he
influence
do
of.
does he do impressions?
No. He doesn't shock. He did Shaq's impression one time. We fucked around with Shaq, which I love, man. When they make fun of Shaq, man.
Oh, Shaq's sick. I love it. Yeah, Shaq's become a cultural icon. You can just make fun
He's
of it.
funny.
Jack's a sheriff.
Shaq,
He can do
He
anything.
literally is, but he is funny. Just standing is funny already. Everybody. You watch Shazam, right?
Yeah.
Everybody watched. Shazam.
Everyone's seen Shazam. Everybody
seen Shazam.
fucking seen Shazam. Summer out. Did you spend the summer out here?
I go between Miami and Toronto all the time, so I'm back and forth between. Now I'm going to Europe very soon.
Oh, you're going to. Oh, no,
Yeah,
beautiful,
I'm
beautiful,
going
beautiful.
back to Portugal. I really enjoy Portugal.
Oh, beautiful.
If you guys
beautiful.
get a chance to go to Portugal,
Oh, I'm definitely going to see it in this lifetime. I
the
guarantee
women
you.
are now
Where in Portugal?
Porto and what's the name? Lisbon.
Porto and Lisbon.
That's so nice.
Which
Oh.
one? Which one's better?
Porto is beautiful. Lisbon is different. The food, the culture, the scenery, just in general, the atmosphere. Cheap as fuck. Man, that place is cheap.
Oh, nice.
So 4 of us went for dinner. Booze. I mean, there was non-stop alcohol, food, everything, right by the water. The bill was like $80, 80 euros.
Oh, beautiful. Can't
Yeah,
compare,
cheap.
Experience like that is beautiful.
The women, if anybody from Portugal, well, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it.
No, talk your
the
shit.
women in Portugal, I don't know. For some odd reason, the women from Portugal in Canada are fucking gorgeous. But in Portugal itself,
What's
getting
wrong
mad.
with them?
I don't know. They just don't look good, bro. They just don't look good.
they were
Holy.
hitting,
You know?
bro. They were
I
hitting
hope I'm
this
not
shit.
gonna get my fucking ass kicked in October, but hey,
Portugal may not
get
be
some
rocking.
ready, man.
Portugal
Get 'em.
may not be rocking with you. Everybody else is
Bro,
Bro,
even-
factory-made Portuguese women, no good.
Bro, me and because I go with my dad a lot, right? So me and my father try to look for a couple of girls to have fun with, right? And then so we couldn't find anybody.
It's a
Everybody's
good bonding experience.
Oh, man.
bro. I like
my
that.
Father
dad,
son bonding?
dude, my dad is worse than me. My dad is probably gonna watch the show. He's gonna fucking laugh.
I mean, you came out of him, so.
Oh man, that guy is a G. That guy is a real G. Man.
Nah, I respect that. I respect that.
He's 60 years old. He fucks around right, left, and center, man. I don't know how his wife taking it, but
Has he ever tried the honey packs?
I don't know what you try, but that guy tried a lot.
You got some different remedies.
That guy is the G. But so we so we looked around. We couldn't find anybody. So he's like, let's go to the back page from Portugal. So we go to the back page, like one
Pops is loose.
one is uglier
Pops
than
is
another. I'm
smutty.
like, fuck, forget about it.
Pop is
Well,
trying to use these euros.
he's like, whatever I didn't give you, son, I'll give it somebody else.
Right? Come on. Now.
So you say you're back and forth from Miami.
Yeah.
What's like? You have a following in the States.
Yeah.
What's their take on Toronto?
I think they're so blended with this Miami lifestyle that for them, Toronto, especially with the Toronto politics and then Canadian policies, the way the way they look at us is a little bit different. But they love us because so many Canadians, especially now, dude. After COVID, so many people left. Listen, I've been going to Miami for the last 25 years because I have a place there, so I go back and forth all the time. And I'll tell you this: before, maybe like 10 years ago, if you see somebody from Toronto, it would be like a theater, man. It would be like a movie. Wow. Now, everywhere you go, oh my God, this guy, oh. A lot of people are moving because, especially after COVID lockdown,
Right.
and everything got so expensive here.
Yeah. That the price of inflation is
Jesus
crazy over here.
Christ,
So, like,
No, we're gonna touch on that. We're gonna
Yeah,
touch
I was
on
about to say.
We're gonna touch on
women?
that. We're
Talk
gonna
about
touch
women?
No, I was talking about living situations.
No,
Life.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
We're talking about women, man.
We'll talk about. We'll get to the goddamn just now. We'll get to the goddamn just now.
All right.
You know what? We're gonna share with the audience the reason we're actually here today. What brought us together today? You see me? So recently, I don't know, Mitch. You want to get the rundown? You want me to do it?
Yeah, he
yeah,
talked
I-
the most about it, man. Let's
I mean,
go.
Shit, I feel like I'm obligated.
Stand
Yeah,
up,
man, let's
business
go.
out
I
there,
am
bro.
obligated to talk about this. So
All
yeah,
right.
you made a post on TikTok about there was a robbery in Yorkville, and basically you were saying that the reason that kids are able to get away with this is because there's no real punishment in the justice system. So at this point, you feel it would be better if they would prosecute the children's parents. So I responded to that and I disagreed. I didn't think that that was like a practical solution. And so I guess my question to you, now that you're here, is like why do you think that solution will be beneficial for society?
Psst, I see dead people.
You know what? Hold on. Before you go on. This is why I love the internet, though. You can literally it literally brings people together. We seen some shit online, speculated on it, brought it together. Now we're actually unpacking it. The internet's yours at the end.
I'll tell you what it is.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what it is. Because if I were to do this, and if my father, or your father, or his father, we get in trouble for this, dude, that would be a worse scenario than the police. My father would have fucked me up if he would have got in trouble. If you get in trouble, that's your problem. If I get in trouble, that's our problem.
Right.
So I know it sounds childish when I said that I believe that the parents should be responsible, but how do you fix it? How do you fix this situation where these youth completely ignore the law? They're fearless. They don't give a damn about what's going to happen to them and what's happening currently. How do you fix this? If the law can't fix it, police can't fix it, teachers have fucking no authority whatsoever. Parents, zero. They say anything to a child, they get in trouble. I understand where you're coming from. Believe me, I'm a problematic child. I've been in trouble with the law when I was a kid. Yeah, I've been to some not a good places in my life. I know exactly how it is, but I also know what. I also think there are options out there like this where you penalize the parents, maybe not jail them, but maybe financially, where somebody eventually will wake up and be like, "Well, listen, I'm going to try to control my child myself."
So you know what? Here, I'm gonna touch on that first before the man will start kicking it off. You get me? So initially, the biggest point of controversy or biggest point of I don't know. I'm gonna use the big word contention. Yeah, we're gonna use contention. Was the notion of jail time for the parents, right? why were you so adamant on initially? Because in the video you said jail for the parents,
Okay,
right? Right?
yeah,
I'm
that's fine, that's fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
cool, yeah,
Why
yeah.
were you so adamant on and like you had said now either or are fine.
Okay,
So initially,
I'll
what
rephrase,
I'm
yeah,
asking,
yeah.
what I'm asking is, so initially, why were you so content or on jail for the parents, and then if your perspective has changed, what has changed it to say, okay, maybe a fine instead of jail?
No, I'm gonna go back. No,
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna go back. No,
Go ahead.
Yeah, jail time is fine, because I think that when the parents get to do that time for their kid, when they come out, man, the chances of that kid to get in trouble, it's slimmer.
Okay, okay.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, my argument to that was, well, if they go to jail, then nobody's gonna be there to be a parent to the kid, and that's probably gonna be an even worse situation. Even like realistically, who would be able to pay the rent and all the other things that are like
Well, the
necessary for the household, right? If you actually remove the parent, you know. So I agree that there should be some form of penalty. Something has to happen, but I just didn't think that was a practical solution. So that was why I said that.
It is. I agree with you too. But at the same time, we're in a situation where things are getting messed up and fucked up in Canada, in Toronto especially, right? I mean, it's really messed up. So we got to do something about it.
But like,
So then, hold on. So, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was gonna say, like, so what advice do you have to the parents that do everything they can?
Oh man, that's hard. I believe that moving to a different area probably not a bad idea.
Not everybody can
I
financially do
understand,
that.
but it also takes a lot of motivation from the parents. If their goal is number one priority to have their children to be at the best place, they have to try to live at the best place. Bro, I came from a very, very bad place, and I lived in some of the worst areas. I mean, I grew up in Jamaican. I know exactly how it is. So anybody who wants to challenge me in that, they can't, because I know how it is. But if you have as a parent a motivation to get your children to a better lifestyle, you got to first start from yourself.
Right.
So you got to start moving. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're from a different kind of culture, it doesn't mean that you can't live in Richmond Hill. Just because you're a different kind of culture doesn't mean you can't live in different places. You know what I mean? It starts from you, and it's your responsibility as a parent to make sure that you give the best education, love, and treatment, and therapy, obviously, and schooling for your children.
Right.
And I know exactly what you're going to say after. What
No.
happens if they're not around? If the parents are not around.
I wasn't gonna go there.
I was personally just gonna say, financially in these times, that's a bit harder
I know.
because everything has gone up. Parents might be working more jobs. You know, the kids may sometimes having to be raising themselves and take more responsibility than they should, but they're still doing everything they can. There might be only one parent at home. There might be also multiple kids in the home. Not every kid might be bad. So
I agree 100%.
you know, so is it fair to take away that parent or punish that parent for one kid's doing?
There's no arguments about it. I absolutely agree with you. But for me as an adult and living in a city that is very rocky right now, we got to make some steps, man. We got to make some changes. So the idea behind it is not actually go lock people up. The idea behind this is to create some movement where the government, the people that we pay taxes to, the people who are supposed to be in charge for our future, take the initiative of moving things around and getting things a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? This is the idea. I understand it. Listen, when I say these things, they're emotional. Of course, obviously, right?
Yeah,
I'm not going to take it back.
No,
Listen,
no,
it is
no,
what
no.
it is. I said it
Say it with
exactly the
your
way it
chest.
is. And it's good that we have a discussion about it. It's cool. And, you know, you challenged me on this. Amazing. That's what it's all about. It's
what it's
about talking. But that's how it's also supposed to be between parents and kids.
I agree.
It's all about talking.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I also grew up without a father. I met my father after 20 years. Now we're chilling together, fucking around, you know, going around the world.
Now we're fucking hoes in
yeah, we're
Miami.
fucking,
Make up for last time, bro.
yeah, we're sharing bitches. That's how we have fun. But you know,
Crazy.
listen, you know what? But it is what it is, you know, and it's all about how you grow out of it. But it's also important for the society to understand what's going on, and it's very important for the government officials.
I get that. So let me throw something at you. You said,
Man, I'm getting hammered. What the?
hey man, you came into uncommon
let's
sense,
do it.
brother.
Okay.
You said, for example, you had yourself a troubled childhood, right?
Yeah. Oof.
All right. How would it have made a difference on either the relationship you have with your father, or would it have had a negative or positive impact if the trouble you experienced in your childhood, they were to arrest one of your parents?
Oh, my father would fuck me. My father been in jail. I mean, I'm very open.
Okay,
about it.
let's
So
say
he would have fucked me up.
Hold on. I'm pausing.
My legs would have been broken.
So hold on.
My arms would have been broken.
Can I pause
And
you right
trust
there?
me.
Let me pause you right there. I'm so sorry. Because you said you grew up single parented, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
At what point did you link with your father?
At what point? What?
At what point did you connect with your father?
22 years.
22 years. Okay, cool. So let's say, hypothetically, in the situation where parents are penalized for the crimes of their children, you are penalized for the child that you are responsible for, right? So if your mother had been arrested during your times of difficulty, you said you were in dark places, you said you had experienced trouble with the law. If your mother had experienced penalization for this during that period of time, would this have had a positive or negative reflect on your life?
Man, I would hope that she doesn't come out because I'm gonna get. I would pray that she doesn't come out because I'm gonna get my ass whipped.
It's like, fuck, mom made you do a bid?
Man, I'm gonna have more trouble so you can sit in jail and don't fuck me up when
Send
you're
your
out.
mom some loot.
I'm like, I ain't bailing you. No one's bailing you. Leave her in there. Man, it's a hard call, man. Honestly, I mean, I agree with you, and it breaks my heart.
Right.
You know, to see these things going on because I understand. I was there as a child, and I see these kids. I understand where they're coming from.
100%.
But what do we do?
But that's
How do we fix it?
think
If we don't get the government attention, if we don't get attention from the parents, if we don't get attention from anybody, it's going to get worse. It's not about putting them in jail. It's not about penalizing these kids because they're 14, 15-year-old.
Yeah, they don't fucking know better.
They don't fucking know nothing. Just like I didn't know what I'm doing at 14 years old. You, same thing.
Everybody.
You.
Yeah, fucking
It is
working.
normal. But if we sit quiet about it, if we don't make these calls, if we don't say these words out loud, it's gonna get worse.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So what would you do if you were an elected official?
Laws. I would change the fucking laws, man. They need to get stricter, man.
Did you vote?
Of course I vote.
Who'd
man.
you vote for?
For Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm a conservative. I'm a conservative.
Why did you vote for them? And has your vote?
Common sense. Conservatives.
Okay.
Common sense.
Common sense conservative because I believe the liberals lost their actual liberal idea. You know, if you look at the way they used to think, it was more or less understandable. So you can understand, okay, this guy's liberal, cool, no problem. This guy's conservative, no problem. But now it's completely woke, it's completely ridiculous, and all they care is about votes. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the youth. They don't care about nobody. Look, we need to fund the police. They defund the police. We need new federal stronger laws. And unfortunately, a lot of these youth, a lot of these kids, a lot of these adults will go to jail, of course. And I feel for them. It's economical issue. I get it. But what do you do for people who are hardworking, people who are trying to make it in the life, who people in our communities, your communities, want to get better, but the system's constantly pushing it back? Do we want to go to a situation where, like, we're in Detroit? Do we want to go to a situation where other part of the United States, where everything is completely, like, all over the place? We don't want to do that either, because I'm talking about Canada. I'm a Canadian.
Yes.
So I'm talking about Canadian politics. I don't want to see that route. I believe the African-American community is extremely strong in Canada, very, very powerful, and they're very, very smart people. I think that if they take things into their own hands, if they recreate things around, they can do much, much better, and they can change things around.
You know what? I agree with that 100%. Just because in other aspects and other elements of the world, bro, like I've been seeing that other cultures judge the African, like other cultures judge black people because of our lack of inability to unify and actually use the our push, our notion. You know what I mean?
The best athletes. Come on, man.
No,
The best
I'm telling you,
actors.
what I just said like came from like mafia shit. Like I be watching the mafia movies, and like, yo, you guys don't realize if you guys unified, you guys would be the strongest niggas out here.
The best women.
Even though we can't have that. You know?
Women. I like black women.
Ah, there you go.
Uncommon
This guy
sense.
too. That guy too. He's talking to one. He's talking to one.
Don't let
Love
him
it.
slide, bro. He gets involved.
Yeah, big wheel man in the back there.
Drama, drama queen like no tomorrow. They love drama, but the good girls, man. Miami. Oh, Miami. Girls.
Miami treats you nice, eh?
I love Miami.
He's 25 years deep, bro.
Dude, I'm like embrated. I'm embrated into Miami. My Miami
No,
lifestyle.
we love it. The main thing. So I'm just gonna revert it back so we can conclude our segment on that. But my thing would be like I understand exactly what you're trying to articulate. There needs to be some kind of repercussion in the home that takes place in order to deter the behavior that happens in society. Like I get that, right? Because like your first experience at life or whatever conduct happens within the home. Your parents are responsible for you, right? Someone to put it out in terms of me because like I have a dog, whatever. You are responsible for that dog your whole life. So when it does some shit, it bites somebody, you're responsible. You were responsible for that child until the age of 18. So if it bites somebody, it does some shit, you're still responsible, right? I understand that in terms of a concept, but I do think that like just because of the notion of the argument that you had made initially being so far like in one, I don't know, being so far, I don't know what direction to put it, but it was just a very heavy
I
swing
get
on
it.
the pendulum, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I think that if that were implemented earlier, like I don't know if it's appropriate to implement such a thing right now because of like the calibration that would have to come with it. But I think that if something like that were implemented, like I don't know, earlier, like in society, that it's a possible reality. Like I don't think it's that far fetched that you should be punished for the shit that your kid does because you're responsible for that kid. I get that, right?
Before age 18, I think if you're responsible for them signing their papers, if you're responsible for them to go to the right kindergarten, right school, if you have to sign their contracts anywhere you go, you should be fucking responsible for their behavior. I'm sorry, man.
And I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
What would you? Let me
I
ask you a
think
question.
there's like a time when basically, I guess socially you were punished. It was just shameful. But nah, real shit. Like, society used to have like more of a communal feel to it. So being a social outcast would just suck. Like you want to be the one bad family on
Bro,
the
the
street.
community might
like your
discipline
life
your
sucks. You're the one bad family. But like these days, like bro, people don't really even say hi in passing and all
No,
type of stuff.
100%.
So if you and your kid are just terrorizing the fucking world over there, people are just gonna turn this way. They're not really gonna pay attention to you. And then so I'm not saying it's society's obligation to reform your child, but I'm just like I'm noticing that there's like a lot of like standards that have dropped in society as a whole, and they probably all play a part in like different ways. You know what I mean?
I would agree, right?
Well, that's what we listen. We pay a lot of taxes here in
fuck do we
Canada.
ever.
We pay a lot of taxes for a lot of social programs. We pay a lot of taxes for pretty much a lot of things here. So some of these things need to be into education, need to be in certain communities more. There's a way. Listen, there's ways to handle things. Listen, I look at it this way. You gotta catch somebody right before they start getting into trouble. Right before, and the problem is that they're not doing it. They're letting it slide and dealing with it as it goes. And that's the biggest issue. Because there are certain things that you can catch right before they get into this whole like gangster world. It's and look, don't forget, we're getting influenced by social media.
Absolutely.
We're getting influenced by actors, singers, rappers. We get even me. I mean, I look at these things. I mean, some of the stuff you look at, I want that. Pure, nice life. But can you imagine yourself at age 14, 15, when you look at these rappers, women, all that stuff, and you know that you can get it the way they got it? They just don't realize it was like fucking 30 years ago they got it that way. You know what I mean? It's the old school mentality, you know, it's a little bit different than this.
No,
new
I
style
agree. I would
mentality.
agree.
You know what I mean?
What I'm gathering from a lot of what you're saying is like, yo, there's a lack of accountability of like a lot of the behaviors that are being fucking performed in society right now, right? And that goes for like it goes for a myriad of things. It's not just fucking criminal activity. It's like accountability is it's all encompassing, right? Your fucking health, your wellness, your fucking, you know what I mean?
But if I may, I want to go back to exactly.
Go ahead.
I want to go back to what you say about the parenting. They don't have time, but that's the problem. They do have time. They do have a couple of hours a day to speak to their kids. The problem is that they don't want to. Like you said, you take a lot of responsibility when you raise a child. So you got to. I mean, if you already put it in and put it out, and you got a baby, you gotta take responsibility of educating that. And if it takes an extra hour out of your time when it's hard to sit and talk to them, you got to do it, man. Otherwise, don't have kids, and then you have no problems.
I just think a lot of parents just
Ignore. They don't want to deal with it.
They've put the needs of the household in front of like the kid, because now it's like we need to keep a roof over our head.
And that's also a problem.
I feel like there's definitely an economic struggle there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a single parent home, she probably got to work, so on and so forth. But I feel like there's a lot of iPad babies, bro. Like I feel like a lot of girls just, you know, I'll just say parents. I don't want to just diss all together, but like, you know, I just feel like a lot of parents, they just be sticking the iPad in the
You're
kid's
right.
face.
You're right.
And that buys them, the parent buys them sometimes so they can go do what they want to do while the kid is preoccupied by something.
Yeah.
Whereas previously, like you might have been actually trying to teach the kid something. Like, yo, let's do some math together, or let me read this book to you real quick, or whatever the case may be. Instead, yo, iPad and games. You go over there.
It's like there's a disconnect between parenting and then the actual child, right? And I understand that because, like, yo, bro, life has changed. So, like, how we socialize as human beings has changed since the cultivation and normalization of social media, especially the phone technology. As we progress, the way we interact changes, bro. Exactly what you're saying. It's fucking right, but it's scary. People, like, kids are being put in front of a screen, like, bro, the day they hop out the womb.
And they're also, like, developing, like, actual, like, mental issues.
100%.
Like, attention or, like, deficit disorders. And just because they can't really pay attention and stay.
I even feel like when they had toys, it was better because they had to use their imagination. They had to create their own, like, reality, their own fun. Now they're just being told what reality is through this damn screen. And
100%.
it's like, I feel like that's worse than when they were, relying on their own self.
Well, that's the thing, because you have to remember, like, social media and, like, the phone, the screen, everything has put society and, like, socialization on one pedestal. Everyone focuses on the same outlets of media. That's why I said all the lines are blurred. Like, the shit that your parents consume is damn near the same as the shit that the teenagers and the kids consume. It's all the same fucking outlets of media, and I think that in itself is very. I don't know. I just don't think it's healthy. And
But you can't resist one fact,
go ahead.
that they're getting very, very smart with that stuff.
Well, they have higher. Yes,
They are so, like, I was seeing this girl, and she has a kid. She has an 8-year-old kid, and we met. I mean, this kid is talking about shit. I have no fucking idea what he's talking about. I feel like an idiot. The stuff that comes out of this kid's mouth, I mean, they're so, like, well educated with this new technology, and I mean, the world is.
Well,
going
they're
that
born
way.
into it.
The more,
There's pros and cons to it.
There's
Yeah,
pros and
yeah.
exactly. They're gonna say there's pros and cons to
Pros and
that.
cons to
Because you have to
everything.
understand, in elements of life where you're gonna say, like, yo, this kid's a fucking genius. Like, he understands shit that I couldn't even fathom. There's certain concepts and elements of life that this kid's not gonna fucking understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, this child may not have the same, it may never look up and see the stars at night because fuck it looks at the screen at night. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain common sense.
I feel like, though, life in itself, if you go back from, like, recorded history, like, bro, people have had to overcome so many struggles. Like, nah, real shit.
divorce, baby mamas.
Famine, war, no
deep, man.
electricity. No, for real,
I'm not
for
gonna
real.
lie, those two are heavy hitters, so I don't know what else you
Bro,
got.
just take me in, though. Take me in. And if you were a parent during these times, what would you do? You prepare your child for the environment.
Alright?
If it's war, if it's famine, if it's dark at night because we don't got lights, you know what I'm saying? Like, you prepare them for that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
broski,
How
will
you gonna come to 2024 and a fucking iPad folds you as a parent?
Yeah,
Like,
but
bro,
bro-
people overcame so many things, bro. You need to be proactive as a parent. You can't just say, yo, the internet has my kid.
Bro, people
Yeah, but
don't got enough funds
buddy.
to chill.
Yeah, but 24th fucking century, bro. We're the best place, best time. right now.
But what I'm saying is
mean,
these
like-
things are good. Like, technology doesn't have to be a bad thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a cop-out for why a kid is performing poorly. I think it's the parent's job
I
to
agree.
prepare the child for whatever the environment is, whether that was war, famine, or Instagram. You need to prepare your child for handling that so they don't lose themselves when they get on there. Because it doesn't have, like, the internet is access to information.
So
It doesn't have to be all filth. You could be learning on the internet, but it's what you
How you
choose to
navigate.
do with
It's
it.
how you navigate. And
So
they're
that-
very interesting.
And as the parent, you should be controlling those decisions. That's how I feel.
yeah, so then it's kind of contradiction between what you said because you challenged me on what I said on the video. Then it's exactly the same thing. Then the parent needs to prepare the kids that listen. If this shit happens, this is what's going to happen. If you do a crime, I will pay that time.
Well, I agree with addressing the parent. I just didn't think jail was an appropriate measure. I think specifically make them go to jail is going to only make the problem worse. But if there was some other form of penalty that we could discuss, then, like, maybe that would be appropriate. But jail in itself is just like that. That puts a person's life on pause. Not even pause. That puts you in rewind.
questions. I got two questions.
Man, can I have a drink before this?
Yeah.
Pour it up,
Pour it
drink,
up,
pour it up,
pour it up, pour it up, pour it up, pour it up.
man. I'm listening.
Are you a parent? Are you a father?
Maybe, I don't know. Somewhere.
That is a solid answer.
I
love it. I love it.
I gotta ask that in the sense of, like, you stand on business.
around a lot, man.
You stand on business. So, like, are you willing to do some time for your kid if that was the case?
You know, if I fuck up, if I decide to have a kid, or if a kid ever pops up in my life That would be a little bit weird,
Cheers,
but
boys.
guys, cheers. I hope it doesn't pop up. But if a kid does pop up, if the kid does pop up in my life, I'm gonna have to be a man and take responsibility for it. And if he fucks up, yeah, I'm willing to
This
do
is
it, man.
Big Alex right now, 102K followers. He's about to mash up all your plans.
I'm gonna fuck him up when I'm out. Let me tell you this,
You should
that
be yourself
kid,
doing push-ups
that
waiting to see this guy.
that motherfucker
That's why
better
I
hope
have
I'm
to
never
ask
coming
this.
out.
That's why I have to ask this, because like
That motherfucker
maybe,
better hope I ain't coming out.
because now maybe some people might feel away because you ain't even a parent. So how can you say that?
Bro, if I decide to have a kid and he fucks up and I go to jail for that, he better pray I'm getting life.
I mean, you know what's fucked
He's
up?
standing on his ass.
At
No,
least
no,
he's
I respect.
standing on it.
I super respect the fact that the man is standing on business. Like, yo, the man said, "Yo, this is my position, and this is right. Wrong or right, boom. I have to deal with the consequence." You know what I
I will
mean?
not go to jail for a woman, but for a kid, yeah.
But you didn't make the woman. You didn't make
I
the
like
woman.
how you made the distinction though. Like, yo, just let it be known.
Not for a woman.
That's not
Ain't
part of
doing
the
shit.
program.
I ain't doing timing, but
You know what? While we're talking about, fuck it, we're gonna switch pace a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I
We
mean?
got
Gender roles.
yes, sir.
How do we feel about are you a man who believes in traditional gender roles? Like there's certain responsibilities that should be allocated to a woman and certain responsibilities should be allocated to a man? How do you feel about these things? It's 2024. Shit's real fluid. How
hear
do you
that
feel?
sigh.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna say, speak for me only.
Speak it.
A man has to be always a man. And he has to feel like a man. And he has to do things that makes him feel like a man. And a woman can't break that. So if we share, if are we talking about like who's
Everything.
paying for
Yeah,
what?
That's
Who's
part of
paying
that.
for
Yeah,
what?
that's exactly a part
you
of the
gotta,
dynamic.
you gotta pay for a woman. I mean, you take her out, you gotta pay for her.
I agree. So in terms of living situation, you live with your woman. Is it far fetched for you? Like, fuck, let's say you own some shit. Are you gonna make her pay into the living expense?
No. I'm gonna one second. Let me break it down.
Break it
so rent, car insurance, kid stuff, I will take care of. But her personal shit, like clothes and shit like that, if she's working,
Right.
I ain't paying for that.
Right.
A presents here or there, yeah.
Right.
But I'm not paying for that. I mean, if she works,
Right.
if you take a woman and you make it clear that listen, you're not gonna work, I'll take care of you, dude. You're a man of your word. You gotta do what you gotta do. But if you go into a relationship, say, look, this is what I'm taking care of. For your personal stuff, you going out with girls and shit like that, going to clubs, restaurant. That's not my problem. That's your, spending money from wherever you're making. If you want to buy things for the house, it's your call. If you want to buy things for the kid, it's your call too. But end of the day, if it's your wife, it's a communication type of thing. There's no really such thing as the kind of like
The
dividing
gender
things
roles,
around.
dividing the roles.
There's not. I mean, everything is so like if you guys trust each
Unpack
other.
that. Unpack that. That's real.
It's kind of like it's kind of like everything together. I mean, you shouldn't be really.
So you believe in a joint bank account?
Yeah, why not? And another one on the side.
Nigga said, why not? Why not?
And a small one on the side. Small. Or your mama's name.
Yeah, have your joint. Have your,
Or mama's name, your small on the side.
you know, the safety account. The safety.
I mean, listen, these days, let's be real. These days, women are being influenced by their friends,
I love it.
by their parents, and by their motherfucking lawyers.
I love it. Go ahead.
Okay? So you got to make sure that you think 2 steps ahead because they're emotional thinking, you're a thinker.
Right.
So what's your pet peeve with women these days?
Ooh.
What?
Because you're cooking.
Bro, English, bro.
What don't you like about the women these days?
Pet
I
peeve,
love
that'd be like
everything.
the number one. Like,
I
what
love
turns you
everything
off?
about
What
women.
turns you off?
Everything turns me on. Everything.
I said
love
off, nigga.
Oh, off. Oh, man. Fuck.
he's just thinking positive. He loves him,
I
fam.
love the
You're
bitch.
trying to get some hate, and he's like, I don't have that.
No.
You're searching for it.
Bro, I am shit.
It could be bad breath.
Oh, that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, hygiene,
Anything,
of
fam.
course. But
Like,
nails, if the
attitude.
bro, if nails are not done, bitch. Stay the fuck away from me. Don't call me. Don't text me.
Yo.
I want nothing to do with you because this is the
Holy.
first start, man. The longest, and that's how you
Don't
start.
show up natural.
Don't show up natural, man. Basic makeup. Okay, good. Not too crazy either, but nail. Come on, when you meet
You
a
paying for
girl,
it? You paying for it? She asked you?
would I
You
pay
paying
for
for
nails? If we're dating, absolutely.
No.
On a fucking first date.
No, you said if it's
He said no.
yeah,
He
if
said
it's
if
a
they're
shorty,
dating.
No,
He
yeah.
said
I'm just saying if she showed up natural. Like, what if she's just banging, but she just got some plain us? She's
Bro,
not
I'm not
allowed
gonna bang that shit if she doesn't have properly nails
Better
done.
get your nails
She
right.
better get it right from day
Dude,
one.
if she doesn't have the
You heard
nails
Big
done,
Alex.
I ain't doing shit, man. Bro, I am doing nothing.
Nails done from day one.
Or else don't holler.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. You come with these, and you come with this yellow nails and this.
Oh, at least she
Oh,
smokes cigarettes.
no.
She
Ew.
smokes cigarettes.
Nigga said the
Yeah.
frowsy fingers.
Yeah.
We're not having no.
frowsy
Her
fingers.
hands has been used as
so-
filters.
Man, but it's so important. The hygienes are so important, man. Listen, I don't believe there's ugly women out there.
You don't believe in ugly
I
bitches?
believe there's not enough alcohol. I'm just fucking.
You got a positive attitude.
I love it.
He's the winner everywhere.
But listen, I think there's a lot. Listen, for every guy, some girl can be beautiful. Like
I
you look
agree.
at her, she's like, I don't know, I wouldn't bang that. But there's always a
work
guy for a girl, and there's always a girl for a guy.
I
So it's
agree.
hard to say, and I don't want to be the guy who says no. I believe there's beauty in every single person, just like in every man, and everybody.
Yo, basically, this guy will slap it if his time is
If
finished.
the nails are done, I'll
Make
slap
sure
it.
you got that Manny and Penny you can pull up.
Man,
The
you got
Manny
some-
Penny is
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
big or small. I'm yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The G-man effect.
Yeah.
big dog.
He
Who
goes
is
to
that?
Miami.
G-Man's not playing.
Bro,
I like
Miami
it.
girls. Bro, are you kidding me? Have you seen those fucking nails?
You know
in
what? No,
Miami,
fuck it. We're going here. Yo, Miami girls versus Toronto girls. Tell us about it right now.
Wow. God damn.
We're
I-
going
bro,
there.
I
We're
gotta
going
go
there.
I got to go back to Miami. I'm going to get my ass fucking kicked for a lot of topics.
Doesn't matter, brother. You
You're
said it's
still sliding.
unfiltered. Go ahead.
Honestly, I believe the Miami girls are a little bit financially motivated.
Got you.
That is a beautiful thing.
So
These bitches want money.
no, and it's fine. You know, I mean, if you're willing to pay for it, if you're willing to drop it, I mean, it's your call, right? And you're gonna get whatever you want. They're a lot of fun. Miami women are a lot of fun. They'll go to distance, anything. Toronto girl.
I say, yo, they eat gooch.
They got some legs.
Oh.
That got dangerous.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna do the Trump thing.
Yo, this guy's extra smutty.
Big smut.
But I love Toronto women. I think because of the race mix that
Oh,
been
so
happening the
diverse.
last-
Diverse as fuck.
so diverse, and the girls became a little bit different, and like the color of the girls now is very it's
Gotta have some color.
this guy?
you know what I mean?
Gotta
Like
have some color.
huh?
Gotta have
Got some color.
Oh man, I love black girls, man. I already said I love black
You already
girls.
said it. Fam.
I like him thin. He likes them big, but I like him.
With a
I
little
like,
hint of oxtail.
Road
gravy.
man,
Yeah.
real man like some thick, but yo, you don't know.
You like- you
that's
like
a
the-
crazy
I
duo
like-
though, because you're just covering all bases. fam.
Yeah. If I don't do it, he will.
You two aren't missing.
this guy, yeah. But I like him thin. You know, for me, like I like them thin. I have a guy who's working in my club. He's a bouncer, and he's like he likes them big. So every time big girl comes, he's like,
Yo, bro, I fuck.
and every time the skinny
You
girl
may
comes,
need him on the team though. You may need
You
somebody
need, yo,
like
you
him.
need a guy like that.
He's
We
an
just
asset.
spoke about that last week. You
You
may
need a guy
him.
like that. You need a guy who could take the big things.
oh, no problem, take him all. I'll take the thin one, man. I'll give it all to him, man. But I think that they're nice. I mean, I think black girls are just simpler to deal with in terms of drama. No, I'm not dealing with that. But in terms of like getting to know somebody, in terms of like chilling with somebody,
I love it.
they're much easier than let's say my kind. I mean, Russian women, Ukrainian women are gorgeous.
I heard Russian girls never saying yet.
Never saying yet.
Nigga, what?
Nigga. Ooh.
Sorry. We'll beep it.
Don't beat that, man. Listen, it's love. It's love.
It's all love. We love it, bro. We love it.
But yeah, if you got the money,
If you got the
money,
paper, you're
show
not,
me the money.
you're not hearing
Show
yet,
me
nigga.
the
Yet
money.
means no in Russian.
I know. I
Let's
figured.
make it
I gathered. I gathered.
But in terms of for me, listen, it's a good question because a lot of people ask a question between the girls between Miami and Toronto.
100%. I heard from a lot of celebrities. Toronto has beautiful women
Beautiful
globally.
women.
Yo,
Gorgeous
when-
women.
yo.
I've lived here my whole life,
Mix.
so I can't
The
really
mix.
say.
The mix.
Nah, for real though, but I don't like when guys always be like, oh, Toronto women this, Toronto women that. No, I'm not gonna lie, they have terrible attitudes, but yo, they look really good.
They do. Like,
I don't
Let's
think
not,
you
let's
think
not
any-
lie about it.
You
bro.
think
They
Toronto
look
women
good.
have attitude? I don't think they have.
Not
attitude.
all, not all.
Not all.
But
There
I
is
would
a
say
large
that
portion of
there's
women that do have attitude.
I
I'm
would
not
just say they're generally
large portion.
standoffish. I'm not gonna say they have bad. Once you start talking to them, they're not like
you gotta
Once
really break
conversation
them
flows
down.
is cool, but when trying to get to know them, I'd say they're very standoffish. I feel like more so than I haven't been to the States in a while, but like even when I went to the States, like they seem a little bit more like you could just kind of go up and talk to like any woman, not
But
any, but you know.
But don't forget they have a huge competition now. Women have huge competition.
Oh yeah,
between
because
each
everything's
other
fucking
now.
on social media. They're just looking to compare.
They have a lot of even between forget social media, even between each other, they have a lot of competition right now. So listen, the perception of girls in general, I think they have a problem with fighting their own demons.
I agree.
Where they don't know how to act with men.
I agree.
So the biggest problem with a lot of girls, especially in Toronto, where they don't realize that what the fuck do we really need? What do we really need?
I
A
agree.
blowjob here and there? A fucking little meal? Be nice to us?
This guy,
You know, give us a hug and kiss and say, I
Would
love
you
you,
rate us?
baby.
You know they're not
And
trying to
don't
hear
fuck our,
anything you just said.
bro, and don't fuck our brain when we go out with friends because we're not doing shit. What do we really need?
I'm not gonna lie. Those talks
What do
work
they
when
need?
Those talks work when you're Russian, because like that's not gonna have the same effect as the man. Like when you're Russian, it's bare authority in your voice. That's not happening. so they're gonna give us bare attitude until we turn Russian, and that's not happening.
Bro, you gotta come on Saturday, man. I'll take you.
Yo, brother, link.
Bro, you gotta come. All of them are yours. I will
Saturday
send
nights
all-
with a G,
Saturday
man?
night.
No,
That's-
no,
that's-
yeah,
we're gonna have a lot
squad,
of fun. But we guys obviously always welcome, man.
I'm
no problem.
brother. You don't even know how you've attached yourself to me. That's crazy. You don't even know how you've attached yourself to me. That's crazy. We're friends.
But in truth, I mean, what do we really need?
not that fucking.
Man, we're pretty simple still.
Hold on.
Simple.
No, I'm gonna put it like 3 things. What you think you need? You need some peace.
Yes.
You need some sex. Good
Some
sex.
piece, the 2 pieces,
Go.
And you guys ready? You need some food.
Praise the
a
Lord.
piece of food.
Praise the Lord.
If you can provide peace, sex, and some food,
That's it.
on God, you
That's
have
it.
yourself a husband and some kids.
Yeah, and we'll never fuck around. We will never, ever, ever fuck around.
You heard it from Big Alex.
You heard from Big Alex first.
You heard it.
He's not trying.
Women, ladies, if you're listening to this is all we need. You need much more than this.
You
that's
need
for
so
sure.
yeah. You need a bunch of affirmations.
Yeah,
acts
their
of
list
service.
is long. It couldn't be 3. They wouldn't even try that.
Their
Like, no,
list
no,
is fucking 3,033.
no.
Crazy.
Yeah. And it
To be-
updates. It
To be
updates weekly.
continued.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's normal for girls to want good things.
No, 100%, 100%.
It is normal
It's
for
in their
girls.
nature.
As long as they know how to properly, present it. As long as they know how to properly ask for it. You know what I mean, there's a lot of women out there who know exactly what they want. They're just not very upfront with it. They maneuver through it.
You know, also figure
like
out
that.
They're indirect creatures.
Yeah, I mean, even
And
with
we're okay with that.
Make me want to spend.
Yes. Because when we go out, when we go out, we know exactly what we're waiting for.
100%,
We know exactly what to expect.
100%.
So if she thinks she wrote us for the money at the bottle service, nah. We know we're gonna spend. We know what we want.
I planned for 2.
So it's yeah. So and I think that's one of the reasons why women are too overly aggressive when it comes to like dating, where things they need to lean back, let us do our thing, and things gonna get better.
Is that
I
women
agree.
in general or Toronto women?
Hopefully this get me laid, man.
Is that women in general or like
Ladies, if you see that, man, you know what to get me.
Miami
this guy-
women or
Nobody get
Toronto
it.
women? Who's more aggressive?
Who's more aggressive, or Toronto?
Oh, no,
Miami
between
or Toronto
Oh
women?
fuck Miami! Are you crazy,
Okay.
man?
Yeah, bro, you
But we're
see
not
the-
getting far from that.
You
though.
ain't see the BBL bandits out there? We didn't have them like that.
We're not far. I mean, things are not looking good in Toronto. It's very unfortunate. I love this city,
I
man.
love it, but fuck.
We got Drake.
Yeah.
We got like, but look. Jokes aside, but look what's happening. They're shooting around this guy.
No, 100%.
things
no,
things that we never seen
You know
before.
what pisses me
things
off
happen.
about this guy? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, in life, like, yo, bro, you can see it. It's like, oh, you been to Drake's mansion?
I love Drake, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
cool,
Drake?
cool. But rate the man. Nigga, I rate you. Hear what though?
How would
If
you
I-
rate Drake?
Huh?
How would you rate? 1 out of 10. Do you think he's the goat?
Hold on, pause. Let me unpack this. Do I think he's
We're
a goal
gonna
in terms
we're
of
gonna get to
rap or
music
as a,
now, huh? I
as
like
a man
that.
in the road? Okay, hold on. As a fellow light skinned nigga in the road, my nigga, you're doing 10 out of 10 light skin. I respect it 100%. Right?
You have to respect.
I like
him.
to
Like
get-
you're
I-
not even.
I want to hear what you have to
No,
say.
no, 100%. As a man in the road, 10 out of 10, I have to respect where you're moving like. But what I will say, if you ever meet a woman or you do anything in life and then, oh, you been to the OVO mansion? Yeah? And you brought all your friends?
That's an
Have you-
immediate.
Yeah, I
outcast.
can't talk to you no more.
But have you seen some of the girls that he likes? I mean, he likes some. The girls that some of them I like.
Some of them are
I'm
young,
just
some
gonna
of them
stay
are
on
young, but yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Some of them are nice, but we actually saw it. When we saw Drake, when was it? Like 2 weeks ago at Yorkville, just having dinner. I mean, he's very, very nice. Say hi.
Very
say
nice,
hi,
no,
bye.
excellent,
Very
fam. Excellent human being. Not gonna downplay
growth
nothing.
of his
Just
church
gonna
is a
say,
little bit different.
when I come across women in life, whether it doesn't matter what I'm doing, and you know what the inside of the OVO mansion's like, just know we might
I don't know what's
Could
Olivia
never
man.
have a future.
What's inside Olivia Mansion?
Doesn't matter. You probably got fucked by like 5 niggas in there. We're not
Yeah,
finding
damn,
enough.
man.
We're not finding enough.
That got so graphic.
You just want to figure it out for fuck, bro.
So just know if you talk to him, lie.
So since you like Drake, number one rapper, the goat.
Hold on. I'm not gonna say
No, we gotta go. The goat.
GOAT.
The
Greatest
goat.
of all time. I'm at
time.
Lil Wayne, nigga. I'm sorry, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne's up there
Is Drake
still.
the greatest?
No,
of all
Lil
time?
Wayne.
Wayne's up there.
I want to hear what this guy has to say.
Yeah, greatest of all time. I'll probably
All
Damn.
time.
Probably Lil Wayne. If I
Yeah,
had to,
Lil
if I had
Wayne's
to
mixtape
choose.
Now let me
run is
explain.
legendary.
I can explain to you why.
How old
Wayne
is
found
you
Drake.
guys?
He's
How
legendary.
old is you guys?
No, no,
You should be
okay.
Lil Wayne.
Nah,
What up, Pac?
I'll explain. No. Here, so don't get me wrong.
Pac's a little before my time.
Pac is revolutionary. I fuck with. I listen to a lot. I still listen to Tupac a lot. I listen to albums and shit. Niggas get at me. Oh no, I listen to Tupac. You're talking about.
Let's talk about eras then. Let's go. Let's get to eras.
Okay, that's different. If we're gonna unpack certain eras, everybody had their moment. And I still think Lil Wayne had the fucking most iconic era. You know why? Because he was out there claiming he was the best rapper alive, and nobody fucking ever told this man no.
Man did like 100.
Nobody ever said you are not. I am. Nobody confronted him
Man did 100 features in a year.
until they said, you know, Wayne's tired. Okay, I'm gonna start rapping now. You know what I mean? Like
I don't
people
know,
weren't doing
his
that.
wordplay was crazy.
He still
His stylistically,
His
his wordplay, and don't get me
wordplay
wrong, there's
was
so
just
much.
crazy.
There's so much you can go for. People like Pac, amazing poet, great actor, great bunch of shit. Like a great. In terms of music, I expected the work ethic. Musically, he was a little like in his lane. They wasn't as diverse as Wayne in terms of music. Even if you want to go in terms of diversity, I'll even put Kanye West more
best.
diverse.
Number one.
Kanye West is more diverse than Tupac ever could be.
He's diverse. I think.
Tupac's reputation is greater than like his music.
I agree.
Yeah.
But he,
Right.
He's liked and respected or admired for much more than just his ability to rap.
I agree. I even will say Biggie Smalls was a better rapper
That's my guy.
stylistically
I agree.
my guy.
than Tupac was. Don't get me wrong. Tupac had a lot more influence. Tupac had a lot more clout. Tupac had a lot more affluence. But in terms of rapping and stylistically putting music together, I will even say Biggie Smalls was better, in my opinion.
But you guys don't think that the greatest all time is M?
Eminem? No, I do not.
Why?
Because I think Eminem had the most iconic run in history. I think if you were to look at the greatest of all times, who stands the test of time, I'm not going to put Eminem. Like, Eminem's fucking iconic. No one can ever take away from that. Especially, and you know what? A part of his iconic run was the fact that he was a white man in a black sport. Right?
Agree. Yeah.
But
But he was really fucking good at it.
no, very fucking good.
He's in his own
Monument-
category of rap.
I will never take it away from him because my first album ever, Slim Shady LP, my mom bought it. Second album, Marshall Mathers, that was literally the first like rap albums I ever had. But over the test of time, especially as he continues to drop music, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if he's like. A lot of the subject matter was for that time. A lot of like what he had, it doesn't have like super high repay value beyond the moment that he had. You know, and don't get me wrong, he dropped an album recently. How much people that I know in my circle that will listen to the music that did you listen to his recent album?
The last one?
Yes.
The one where they were at beef with the Machine Gun Kelly? That one?
I
That
think
was the last one.
no, he dropped one.
he just dropped one
He
recently.
just dropped one.
No,
very
He's
recent.
talking about Diddy and everybody.
Yeah.
No.
He dropped. I think it's called the Slim
Diddy is
Shady.
a different
I think it's
story.
We'll get there. I think it's the Slim Shady LP 2.
I didn't hear it.
Or
Oh,
is
it's like
it
the
two-
death of Slim Shady.
The death of that's what it's
Yes,
called.
the death of Slim
And it was dropped only a few months ago, right?
Didn't hear about it.
You didn't hear
Wow,
about it.
You're right, man.
Yeah, his rap career didn't age the same as Lil Wayne's.
And I think that as like don't get me wrong, Lil Wayne still can drop a verse or hop on a song
Crazy.
and still blow my mind
Crazy.
in the capacity where Eminem is not doing it as consistently. My take.
I can't.
And
I just
Lil
think
Wayne
Lil Wayne had
found
more
Drake.
hits too. Lil Wayne got
Timeless.
more hits.
Timeless.
I don't
Oh,
know,
you're
for
the
me,
goat
Kanye,
because you
man.
found another goat.
And then in
For me,
addition to that,
Kanye.
Kanye's an artist. Don't get me wrong, we'll go there.
Fucking genius, man.
Genius artist, a little crazy, genius artist, right?
Yeah, it is, man.
But what I will say is like everybody that attributes everything, oh my God, Drake is the fucking greatest, coming all that. You have to still pay homage to fucking Wayne who put this man on.
Of course.
And that's
But
where I leave it.
Here's my thing with Drake is that I think he's really good, but I think if he would have went a little bit gangster,
but he's not.
Yeah, if he would have went, because his song "Worst Behavior" is like, I mean, it's solid, it's strong.
Yep.
I think if he would have concentrated, he would have probably got a little bit more of
But the thing is,
but that's not his goal.
you can't fake. So like, people get mad at me all the time. I preferred 50 Cent over Jay-Z.
For sure.
Yeah,
No, and that could be demographic. That could be people who fuck with
50's the
Jay-Z.
GOAT. He's a goat.
50?
50's a goat.
50's a real life
He's a
fucking
goat.
goat.
He was just here in Toronto. He was
Yeah.
You guys went?
I didn't go to the show. Did you go?
I went to the last, like the final lap.
You went-
He was all over the place.
He was doing, he was doing his round. He was doing Toronto, banging out bear parties, right. 50 Cent, I believe, like, yo, his run, his whole everything, it was the most genuine run in hip hop that I've seen.
Well, he was the next big gangster of the puck.
he was
His
still
storyline
gangster.
was like,
he's still
He's
gangster
still
to this day.
gangster.
you don't fuck with 50, man.
To
You
this
don't
day,
fuck with
50 will beef his own son.
I respect.
He is.
Like he
Nah,
stands
50
on business.
His son will go to jail.
Nah, 50's rise to
Will he
fame
go?
is one of the
Will he go
greatest.
for his son?
No. He gave up that son. He gave up that son. He gave up that son.
50's not going. 50's not
50,
going.
would you go to jail for your son? If your son fucks
Hell
up a
no.
jewelry store, would you go to jail for him?
Fuck, he's not going. Do you want to get on 50?
Nah, I was just gonna say 50's rise to fame was
50's
like
rise to fame.
probably the craziest in hip hop history. Still,
The movie Get Rich or Die
I
The
just-
album.
I just no. Fuck all that. I watched it the other day. They put it on Netflix again. Get Rich or Die Trying. I recommend everybody should watch Get Rich or Die Trying every 5 years.
It was filmed here. You know, it was filmed here, right?
Yeah.
Second Beach.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Big portion of that was filmed here, or was it entirely filmed here?
I think it was entirely filmed here. A couple of scenes probably, but most of the film was filmed in the Second Beach.
Big up the team. Big up 50 Cent. Big up Toronto. You're done, nizzle. Anyways, I'm gonna do a quick palate cleanse. I'm gonna ask the Mandem a series of questions. This is not quick fire. This is just a quick palate cleanse.
Me?
Everybody
I
has
get
to
it
answer
quick?
this quick. Yeah. Pour it up. Go ahead. Pour it up.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna go around the room, ask guys got a question. And yo, these are very lightheaded. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat for you. This is not quick fire. This is simple general questionnaires. We're just gonna get to know everybody, get everyone's takes on certain things, have a good time. You get me?
Sounds loose.
Make sure you do not spend too much time articulating yourself because yo, these aren't deep questions.
12 seconds later.
Starting with Alex, then
rushed.
Mitch, then Matt.
I'm in.
Question: what is your favorite food?
Burgers.
Nigga, how you say damn? He had his answer ready.
fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna say pasta, whatever.
What?
Pasta over burgers?
Over burgers, yeah, I'm gonna go pasta over burgers.
I'm gonna say something rice and chicken.
No, you gotta pick a meal, bro. Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, we're from Trinidad. You can't do that. Favorite food, bro?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with some stewed chicken then.
Stew chicken?
Yeah, can't go wrong with a stewed chicken.
I'm gonna go. Just going Escovitch fish. I like
What?
Escovitch fish.
Okay.
Escovitch, Jamaican food. I like that. I can't go wrong.
That stuff is
You
good.
can catch it at Jane and Finch.
Favorite kind of alcohol?
But what?
Alcohol.
Vodka.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Gin. Favorite place to go out?
D-bar.
Shit, I don't even have a favorite place to go out, bro.
Where you been last?
Last place I went to, I don't even remember the name. Oh, it was called. I don't even remember. It was on college, like Aria or some shit.
Oh, you suck.
That
Go
place is
ahead.
nice.
Out or like eating?
Out.
Probably some like ratchet party, like a dance hall party.
Nah. Last time I had fun, either Cabana or Lavelle for me personally.
Lavelle. Lavelle is nice.
Lavelle's. I've been to nice events over
Good
there.
food.
Favorite genre of music?
Rap.
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 Rap. Favorite sports team?
What film? I mean,
Favorite sports team ever? Doesn't matter.
I'm a boxer, so I like boxing.
Okay. Favorite boxer?
Mike Tyson.
Fuck with it.
Shit. Team. Arsenal.
I
Arsenal.
got a player,
Yeah.
Allen Iverson.
Oh, I fuck with it.
God.
I gotta represent Raptors. You done nizzle. You're drunk, fighting for your life. McDonald's the only savior. What are you ordering?
What?
You're drunk and fighting for your life. McDonald's is your only savior. What are you ordering?
Big Mac combo. Double Big Mac combo. Depends how drunk.
You're fighting for
Double
your
Big
life.
Mac combo plus a chicken sandwich on the side.
You know the
Extra
song.
mayo.
McDonald's. Fuck, what do y'all
Hold on,
probably?
get enough for this shit. Hold on a second. Let me say it again. Rap, no mayo.
It's getting big back in here.
Fuck, I'll probably get like 3 junior chickens and a fries.
All right, I'm gonna get a McDouble meal, no pickles, with a McDouble on the side with a pack of 6 donuts all assorted.
Yo, you?
Yeah, you just sound like you be going to McDonald's.
Yo,
Don't
you-
worry about my order.
Nigga, I didn't even know McDonald's made donuts. You
They-
practice.
That was
Donuts?
intricate.
You practice, though. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm drunk, busted, I can't think too deep. McChicken combo, 6-piece nuggets on the side. That's it.
God, I feel like a fat ass over here.
You know what happens, bro. Don't worry. Embrace your big back.
No wonder they put me right in the middle, man.
Favorite animal?
Camera guy, dog.
Mitch don't like nothing.
He doesn't already know. I know, nigga. How you take long
My
for
ex.
everything?
Favorite animal? Fuck. Probably a chimp.
I fucking
Chimpanzee. Those guys are gangster, bro. They'll whoop your ass.
Yo, bro, why?
I don't know. First of all, I don't have a favorite animal. I don't know anything about this shit.
Bro, beep that,
Yo,
please.
you're watching
Planet
Planet
of
of
the
the
Apes,
Apes?
fam.
You gotta beep that.
Yeah,
That you
Planet
gotta
of
beep.
Apes.
All right, nigga. What's your favorite
Yeah,
animal?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a domestic. I'm gonna keep it dog.
I'm doing dog too. I got a big dog at home. Favorite place you traveled and why?
Oh. Well,
Fucked your head up, eh?
Well, there's so many. I'd say Italy, Portofino.
Oh, beautiful. Why?
Food is great. Beautiful scenery. Women are beautiful.
Beautiful.
Got laid there once.
Portugal didn't get these ratings.
Portugal did
women-
not get these ratings.
Portugal had no women, so I gotta go. If you get laid in the place you go to,
Yeah.
it's already like
Top
triple
10,
check
yeah,
mark.
yeah, yeah.
Triple check mark. If you
He-
don't,
He went to
you
Portugal.
can't say
and jerked one out. He
favorite,
wasn't
right?
having it.
Because it comes in the package, right? If you, my ex-wife will hear this, I'm gonna get fucking
That's why
messages.
she's the ex-wife.
Oh boy.
What was the question?
Favorite place you've been and why?
Favorite
Travel.
place I've been.
Traveled.
I only traveled too tough, so I
I'm
don't
say
hold you.
warden.
Yeah, well,
This guy's coming with me to Portugal.
Warden. They
You coming with to Portugal with me, man?
Yeah, fuck. Favorite place? I don't know. Probably Florida.
Why?
I like the weather. I can't say when I was young when I went.
That's
Those
fine.
girls,
Weather's good
but
enough.
Weather and girls. Yeah.
Favorite. All right, good man.
Mexico.
Why?
Oof. Yeah.
Just the culture, the food was slamming, the weather was good, just everything. They're just friendly. Like, it was just, I felt welcomed.
Nah, I feel you. My like Tobago is probably the favorite place I've been so far, just because it was beautiful. It's like a little abyss, a little getaway. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful paradise.
Can I actually Jamaica? I forgot to say Jamaica.
Oh, you're switching?
No, I want to add also Jamaica.
Oh, you're adding Jamaica.
Yeah, it has to be at Jamaica.
Italy and Jamaica. All right, I fuck with
I
it.
love
He eats
Jamaica.
Rasta pasta.
He does.
I love Jamaica. Oh
does.
man, I went to that restaurant at Down Rivers.
Oh,
Restaurant.
yeah, I heard about that.
That. Oh my God, the
Booming, eh?
the food, the
Crazy.
the lobsters so good.
I heard the lobster go crazy over
Lobsters
there.
are so good, cheap, good, nice environment, good people.
Favorite shoe?
Favorite shoe,
Yes.
man. Who writes this shit for
I
you,
do.
man?
We asked him
Favorite
the same
shoe?
thing.
God damn it. Adidas.
All day I dream about sex. I fuck with it.
Air
All the
Forces. White Air Forces.
I'm gonna go with some J's.
Well, nigga, which
Which
ones?
ones though?
Air.
What are J's I can never go wrong with? I'd probably say some 13. No, some 12s.
Okay, I'm going with Jordan Force.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, those are good.
All right. Favorite dessert?
It's a Russian thing.
I don't care.
Napoleon.
All right.
Napoleon.
Napoleon, nigga.
Favorite dessert. Shit.
Without the N, Napoleon. For me. I already fucked up once, so I don't want to do it again. If I go to jail after this shit, man, yo.
All right, I'll pay you, fam. You're good. I got you.
Favorite, I don't know. Fuck, I like pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving.
You're going into the chimpanzees and pumpkin pie.
Thanksgiving with the
Yo.
whipped
God
cream.
damn it. He's not drinking, that's why, man.
These are sober thoughts. Yo,
I never tried the pumpkin
what do
pie.
we
Is it
got?
good? Is it
You
good?
never had that
You never
before?
had pumpkin
I
pie?
like pumpkin pie, no.
Okay. When you get a good one, it's good.
All right.
When you get a
Yeah.
good one, it's good.
Okay.
Shit, I'm a fat nigga, so I'm gonna go with some like cookie dough Oreo cake.
Yeah? I like tiramisu,
I
personally.
knew you were gonna say something fashion.
Yo, boy, everyone's getting at me. Yo, bro, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
Adam said we're simple earlier, talking about tiramisu.
I would expect something brownie from this guy, tiramisu. What the hell, man? Some chocolate cake, tiramisu.
Sophisticated. Okay. About to get in some. These are going to be a little controversial, a little bit not. We're going to see how long it takes. We're going to see how long it doesn't. Okay, cool. Focusing on you.
Me?
Have you been to Caribana? Did you go to Caribana this year, or have you been in the past?
I actually worked when I was a kid. I actually worked at Caribana as a security guard.
Oh, yeah. How long ago?
42. That was like at least 20 something years
Okay.
ago.
So have you been to Caribana recently?
Drove by.
No. The answer is no. That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
I respect that answer. Though.
No, that's how I drove.
I drove by, man.
Well, I didn't get involved.
The mayor did.
I was going to say, Olivia Chow, Caribana. Seen your opinion.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Just let the people know on a broad spectrum how you feel about Olivia Chow's appearance at Caribana.
I mean, I think it's good for government officials to go to these events. I would love to go, but I just don't have time. The only reason I don't go is because I don't have time. I'd love to. I love all these community events, but I think that when it comes to leadership, you can't be dressing up in that way. That's the only thing. I don't mind them going at all. I think it's proper for leaders to go there, but just not. Well, you have to dress properly as a mayor. You're representing the biggest city in the world. You got to dress up properly. You're not a 25-year-old woman. You're a 60-year-old lady who need to dress up properly as a mayor who represents and the whole world is watching. Nothing to do with the place where she's at. It doesn't matter. Even if she went to an Indian event or Russian event, I would have said the same thing.
How do you feel? Did you see Olivia Chow's involvement in Caribana?
Nah, I've seen it. I hear where he's coming from, just in the sense of like something about it I don't really take serious. You know, like not even like. Yeah, I guess what you mean, like the representation, like you're one of the leaders, so like,
yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with a woman if she wants to go play mass. But again, because she's the mayor and just I don't know how she behaves in general. I think it's just.
But have you seen
it's
that?
not even just the one incident. It's like every time I see her, I feel like she's kind of on some clown shit.
Yeah.
bro,
And that was just one thing on the list.
But have you seen the outfit? Everything is like cut.
No, we've seen it.
I mean, that's not what a mayor of the greatest city in the world should look like. You can dress up, no problem. I mean, I like the fact that mayors do that and government, once again, government officials go out of the way to dress up, no problem. Except the when Trudeau did what do you call that?
Blackface?
You know,
Yeah, you're not
blackface.
supposed to do
That's
blackface.
that's fucking weird. That guy's a weirdo, anyways. But
Love it.
but in general, you can't do that. It's just not. It doesn't look good for the Caribana. It doesn't look for the. Doesn't look good
Didn't
for
look
the.
good for the
Yeah, it didn't look good.
Doesn't look good for nobody.
It just it's the opposite. It's not like wow. It's more of like, bitch, what the fuck, man?
Your stance.
I don't know who's bubbling with Miss Olivia.
What?
Would you bubble with Miss Olivia if you seen her at the function?
Would you
The
bang
way
that?
she was stomping, I don't know.
Are you bending her over? Are you giving her a bend over?
I mean, to get my financial gain.
That's crazy.
Bro, you brought for that I do the same.
was-
man.
that
Come
was-
on, man. Fuck.
That was very Trini of you, fam.
That was
I
very,
mean,
very Trinidadian.
she's in
of
a
you.
Trinidad festival. Like, she's participating.
I mean, for money, it's
He's
nothing
not
wrong.
wrong.
She bought a costume. I don't know if she got that the day of or she planned this, but yo, she was ready.
She's always been doing it. She's always been doing these events, which is fine. Once again, it's not. When I posted a video and it went big on mostly on TikTok. When I posted the video, a lot of people also gave me the 50-50 thing. What's your problem? What's the big deal? It's not about her being at the Caribana. It's about as a government official and as a woman presentation of our city. I don't want people to see our city looking like this.
Do you honestly believe Toronto's the greatest city in the world?
Absolutely, 100%.
Love it.
I love Canada, bro.
You know what?
I can talk shit about this place as much as I can, and I will push the limits. But if push comes to shovel, I will die here.
You know what? While we're on that notion, 3 things.
Except Trudeau.
Okay.
He's from Montreal.
You know what? You know what? You know what? 3
Fuck that guy.
I got 2 things for you right now. So right now I'm gonna ask you 3 things that you rate or passionately like about Canada. Top 3 things.
Multiculturalism.
1.
Love it. We have our Greenland. You know, we have. And the calmness. that as a Canadians.
So
we have, and the pride.
multiculturalism, Greenland, and calmness.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, in relation to something I've seen you speak on, if Justin Trudeau were standing right in front of you right now, what would you say to him?
Fuck you, motherfucker.
That's a solid answer.
You know what?
That's a solid
though. It's
answer.
I can't even
I'm not
argue.
gonna lie, he's heard that so many times. So it's like,
Listen,
Okay, so let's unpack that. Let's unpack that.
Yeah.
Why do we feel so strongly towards this individual?
because he doesn't represent Canada.
I agree, but why do you think this?
Because everything he's done from the beginning is just going downwards. Look, there's a couple of things I want to address. So I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in riots. I don't believe in anything that has to be anything to do with overturning government. I don't. I believe in voting out. So I just want to make sure that it's clean. But I also believe that he is representing us around the world,
I agree.
and he has done a terrible
I agree.
job at it. You can be a liberal, you can be a conservative, you could be NDP, no problem. But as long as your first interest is ours,
The benefit of the people.
benefit of the people, we can disagree or agree, no problem. When it's everything that this guy touches is completely goes against the Canadian values, I got a problem with that. He does not care about nobody. Remember Kanye said that he doesn't care about black people?
George Bush, yep.
Yeah. Justin Trudeau does not care about Canadians. Period.
You heard it here
I don't
first.
think he. I don't think he listens to what people actually tell him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people are actually voicing their complaints and stuff. Like I just think he ignores it and just whatever. Like, you know, he'll just say some random shit.
Listen, he only cares about LGBT community. That's all he cares about. Every single thing that he actually does go about is LGBT, which, listen, we all care about it. As a Canadian, you have to respect it,
I respect
understand it.
I respect
It's not
everybody.
my thing, and I'm public about it. It's not my thing. But I believe, listen, if you're over age 18, you can do
Whatever
you
the
can
fuck you want.
You can fuck a tree for all I care. I don't care. Just
Don't be a tree fucker.
don't you want to talk about it? No problem. But it seems like the only thing that he's bringing up in Canada is LGBTQ values.
I agree.
But that's not the only thing that we are valued for.
I actually think it's a
We
minority
have a
value.
huh?
I think it's the minority.
They're a very small minority of the overall population. Most people don't subscribe to that lifestyle, so
They gotta be giving this
I
guy
think
some
it's an
money.
over-representation because it doesn't fairly show Canadian values. You know what I mean? Yes,
he
we can
pushes the
respect it, but it doesn't mean it needs to be at the forefront of things. Like I don't like going by a school and seeing one of them flags raised next to the
They're
Canadian
trying to force
flag.
it on us now.
See, I think okay.
I think
let's get
just as
you
an
know what?
image,
Let's
it's
unpack that. Let's
disrespectful.
unpack that because I actually like. I feel similarly towards you, but I'm very curious. For example,
Yeah.
have you ever attended a pride parade?
No.
Nigga said, no. Okay, me neither. How do you feel about the implementation and the normalization, and don't get me wrong, of the, I guess I want to say the narrative or the agenda being implemented in elementary schools to the children? Is it progressive in your stance or is it regressive?
Look, I'm going to say it as a Canadian. I can't bring my personal values because it's going to be unfair.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fair.
so I'm going to say as a Canadian, I believe everybody has the right to be whoever they want to. But I believe, like I said before, I want to address it, is that as a parent, you should be in charge of what you educate your kids, especially when it comes to sexual acts.
I agree.
So I don't believe that the government, the teachers, and the system, or anybody else except me, if I was a parent, to teach my kids about anything other than what I think is right.
Absolutely.
So pushing these agendas to children, I disagree. After age 18, like I said, they can do whatever they want to. Listen, we live in a different era. We live in an era where we are kind of equal and we have to respect one another.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's hard. Of course we have our mind and conservative mind where we like as men, because we obviously we're boys. We think it's a little bit different than others, but we also have to consider, we take into consideration the fact that these are people, and they can do whatever they want to. I just don't believe in pushing. So the answer to your question is that I lost the track of mine.
No.
I got lost for a second, man.
No. I was basically just asking on the on your stance on the narrative or the agenda being pushed in or normalized in the elementary school setting.
I disagree with that.
Disagree with that? You know what? 'Cause so I agree with you. And the only and like one thing that kind of like, you know, when you see like simple statements or simple perspectives that kind of put things out in the open, like, oh fuck yeah, this is actually right. You know how they have a bunch of people they so recently I've seen they have a bunch of people of the trans community going to read books and engage with people like younger children in elementary schools and community centers and shit like that, right? Not once did you ever see like the trans community going like and do the same. And the only reason I do this is because they compare it though, but they've never gone to like an elderly home or a nursing home or anywhere with the
Man,
Because you know what's
wanna
gonna
see
happen
them
over
there.
there.
Yo,
They're gonna
get
get
them out of here.
They're gonna get their ass kicked with a fucking
Bro, you're
cane.
trying to send people to the grave earlier than expected. Like,
You wanna die? Use my teeth, you man.
right? No, not like I said. It's.
you
Or
go
not.
where you can control.
I agree. And like I'm wrong. We live in a new world, so I agree. Everybody is entitled to their. Everyone's entitled to their access to freedom. Everyone's entitled to equality, right?
Absolutely.
I think that certain notions, like the emphasis on sexuality, I think that should be a little more resolved. I don't think that should be the school's responsibility. I don't think they should be implementing it in the school system so early. One, because like, yo, we all like, or at least like, you know, my peers, I don't know, we all went through the schooling system. Your sexual health classes, it doesn't touch on much, bro. Fully Alive and all the other fucking, you know what I mean, books that you have
I
and
feel like it teaches you enough.
teaches you enough.
I don't want to learn the new
Life
the new
teaches you
curriculum.
more than
Yeah, like I feel like it teaches you enough. Like these are the organs that you have. Okay. If you're a girl, you got this. If you're a boy, you got that. If you guys come together and use them,
Yeah.
you make more people. Okay. And
Pretty simple still.
yeah, and you should probably put something on so you don't catch something because things are out there. And then they set you free into the world, bro. I don't think you need much more than that. And they did tell us what homosexuality is. If you people with the same organs like each other, that means you're homosexual. And that was the end of it. What more do you need?
Listen, but I also don't forget. I want to say that I don't believe in suppression in certain community. I don't
I
believe
agree.
that. I don't believe that if you're gay, you need to be suppressed or canceled out or be like left over. Once again, listen, these are kids, so it's as we all were growing up. If we remember, we always going through these weird shit. We didn't have this the LGBTQ community in our minds. We just had other things. We were thinking about. We were worried about being fat, skinny, muscle, good looking. That with the new world, they have even more information to go by. They have even more information to grow up with. Pushing more on them through the media and through the school system is wrong.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to observe for a child. I just think let the fucking kid be kid.
Let kids be fucking kids.
If
right?
he wants to fuck a tree, let him fuck a tree. If he
Let
wants
him
to fuck a
fuck the
boy,
tree, man.
let him fuck a boy. Let him do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. You listen, you can't stop homosexuality.
No, you can't.
You cannot stop lesbians. God bless them. You can't stop them. Good looking ones. You can't. But you can talk to them.
I like
You
it.
can express your opinion as a parent. Well, listen, all comes down to parenting. So, but our system is fucked up too, man. The teachers are also messed up. They're also the teachers are under a lot of pressures here.
I think I think teachers are under the most pressure that they've ever been in society, because not only are you like, you're at the scrutiny of your students, you're at the scrutiny of the fucking internet, right? Because everyone has a phone in their hand. Everybody can record you and fucking, you know, publicize what it is that's happening in your
They
environment.
also think that way. I met a teacher in Florida. We had this whole debate. She was very, very nice. I like when it's common debate where it
Respectable.
doesn't get aggressive. I like these kind of. She tells her story. I said my story. They're completely like 180 from the way I think and the way we think, like 180. And you can actually smell and you can actually see that this is how she thinks. And she thinks it's okay to educate that kid. Because her theory was these kids at age 20, they fuck around now. They're different than what it used to be. Yeah, but our kids also fucked around. I fucked around when I was 13. Our girls were fucked around at 13.
Right?
So it's listen, the world is changing, but we need to kind of put brakes on it. Because if we don't put brakes on it, it's going to get even worse.
But you know what it is? I also feel like sometimes like in terms of the social pendulum that swings, I feel like we swing real hard and real fucking fast into one direction, and then like real hard and real fast into the other direction. We are in a state where we need the pendulum to kind of like calibrate and find a happy medium in between. You know what I mean? 'Cause I believe there's enough room for everybody to eat at the table,
Absolutely.
right? There's enough space for everybody to feel equality.
Absolutely.
I just feel like fucking everyone trying to get there. Oh, I'm the most important. You're the most important. Like I feel like all of that, the pendulum the shifts so intensely. This is what causes a lot of uproar in society, in my personal opinion.
But a lot of questions that people ask me is like, I'm going to ask you that.
Go ahead.
What happens if you have a son comes to you and says, Dad, I'm gay. What do you do? What do you say?
I say, nigga, are you sure?
Are you sure? I'm not.
I said, nigga, are you sure?
What would, I mean, in realistic.
No, real
yeah.
shit. I had to ask him, like this
Would
is
you
a
love
pop-
him less?
Would I love him less? Okay. I'm not going to love you less. I'm going to overtly be fucking disappointed. Why? Because I'm a straight man and I want my legacy to fucking continue. You know what I'm saying? I want this last name to fucking continue. I want my name, my legacy, everything. If you are gay, chances are my legacy is not continuing. Like, at least organically. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're probably, like,
Your legacy's done. It's done.
it's done, fam. Like, what? Like, you know what I think of it?
In which community is done? In your community or done around?
Globally.
He just they're not gonna reproduce.
How the fuck are they going to reproduce?
So
You have
I
two
talk
erasers.
about media legacy.
No.
Made up their mind.
I have no media.
his biological legacy.
Biological.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if niggas want to do media or not. I do media. These biologically, my offspring, we're done. I better have a daughter or another youth or something. Because wait,
You
nigga,
gotta
you're-
be
Yeah,
manly.
you gotta just try. As soon as he tells you you're gay, you just go upstairs and try
fuck. All
again.
right, I mean, you're-
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta
So,
make
alright,
sure.
whatever.
Three
more.
Gotta make sure
No,
you're
no,
not
that's all.
manly.
You don't understand. Like, I am not gonna love my child less. But there will be, as a straight man, there's a level of fucking disappointment that's gonna assume. Like, you know why? Because like, yo, the whole purpose we're here on Earth is to continue our offspring. We're supposed to reproduce and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Your genes, your gene pool, whatever you have fucking from the past and your ancestors and all that, you're supposed to reproduce and set it forward so you can keep moving forward and and grow,
Bro,
build on that shit. If you just fucking stop, it's two pencils are linking up with no fucking eraser. Wagwan.
That's crazy.
We're just
Bro.
done.
That's crazy.
That's the way manhood's set up. Like if your kid's not even athletic, it's disappointing. Okay?
Pretty much, man. Yeah.
Like your son's not even athletic, where he gets
Bro, if
picked
you-
last. Now you told me you like guys, bro. Like what more do you want from
At this
me,
point,
bro?
if you're
You know,
chilling
it's-
with too many pencils, we have to do something.
Yeah.
What would you do?
But what I do? I'm not gonna be happy.
You're not gonna.
Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna be happy. Like
I'm not gonna disown you, but
I may think I did something wrong as a parent.
I think
not
that's
gonna
no.
hold
But you know what? I think that's a natural response. I think a lot of people that experience that reality probably blame themselves at some point and wonder what the fuck it is they did wrong, even though it may be a variable they have no factor in. Like your child could just be born a fairy dust youth, see? But
Yo, I'm not gonna let you, bro. That was so casual.
Fairy
Like,
dust is crazy.
your child may be fucking glitter and fairy dust, right?
Now, if I find out my genes shoot fairy dust, like
fam, the man that we're describing the Powerpuff
I'm gonna be
Girls. What
very,
do we
very
do?
disappointed.
What would you do?
Yo, I mean, the first thing I would ask him, like you said, like, are you sure? Like, is this your idea, or have you been told that you're gay?
Have you tried pussy?
I don't
Good
even like
stuff.
that the man them
Let me
go-
show you. Let me show. Come with me. It's good stuff. Let me show you. 1 second. Hold on.
We ain't never like not
Yeah.
like this.
That
No,
smells
that's
different.
crazy. That's
Okay,
crazy.
hold on. What would you do?
Oh, fucking shoot myself.
All right. Yeah. You know what?
Nah,
Fuck
I'm
it.
kidding. I don't know, man.
Everybody's legacy's done. Fuck it.
Yeah, you know what?
You know what? It's hard to say. I don't have any kids, so it's hard to say, man. But I think that
Imagine you did.
I think you. Oh man, that would be fucked
Like you
up.
just getting
I'm telling you, you're
disappointed.
blaming yourself.
I will call my father. I'm like, what the fuck
Why?
do I do?
And I'm telling you right now, he
I was
doesn't
like-
want to hear this.
Yo, you know what's fucked up? Nigga,
My
man,
father's gonna be like, I'm in jail. Leave me alone, man.
man said, first off, you got me locked up. Secondly, do we have any gay ancestors?
Shit, don't say that anymore. I'm gonna get fucked up in the ass in the jail.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
oh, your son's gay. Oh, come here.
Listen,
That's a wild-
we live.
that's a wild
Listen, but
sequence.
the truth of the matter is, jokes aside. I mean, with all due respect to everybody, I love everybody. It's all jokes. But it's a hard call, and if it's your kid, you gotta love him for what it is, and it's what are you gonna do, get rid of him?
Exactly.
What are you gonna disown them?
Okay.
I mean, there's not much you can do. It's probably gonna be a difficult way to adjust to this whole thing, but it also depends on your age, right? I'm 42. Let's say I'm like, 55. I'm gonna be so fucking old by then. I'm gonna be like, when am I gonna fucking die already?
You don't care that much.
Like, when
know
when
what?
am I gonna die already? So I don't have to deal with this. But listen, if it's your blood, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You know what? We're gonna do a quick palate cleanse, but in relation, because I'm gonna start it off in relation to what we just fucking said.
Are we drinking? Pause.
Pour a drink.
6.5 hours later.
Is that Henny juice or no?
That's prune.
Prune is crazy.
Crazy. You drink that, you'll rinse out your backside.
Yeah,
You're
prune
done.
juice. Prune juice during a podcast. That's crazy. I
Okay.
don't rate
I'm not gonna lie,
nobody.
you're
in here.
mature. Still you're mature.
You know what? It's fucked up. I've avoided this question, but we have appropriate guests here for it. So we're starting off quick fire with a hot one. Would you prefer? You got a vape? I like that.
Yes.
Would you prefer a gay son or a whore daughter?
Fuck my. God damn it. Who the fuck asks these kind of questions?
I
man?
do.
He doesn't like either of these. He doesn't like
Fuck.
He hates it all. It gets easier.
Who you tolerate?
I prefer a dog.
You can't do that. Gay son or whore daughter? It's biting them.
Well, I'm gonna talk as a conservative man. I'm gonna say,
What's
gay
your gut?
son.
Gay son? Conservative man?
Yeah, because I'll tell you what. Because it will be hard for me to see a whore daughter.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, but never mind. You know what?
You know what? Mitch, you go next.
They're both rough, but I'm gonna pick the whore daughters still.
Whore daughter?
Yeah.
Daughter's gonna be a little loose.
My son just can't bring home a boyfriend.
You know
fam.
what's-
we can't do that. We can't do
I'm
that.
gonna do whore daughter just for reproduction's sake.
Fuck, I
You
feel
can
like,
reproduce.
I feel like a dick now.
I mean, you just don't have no reproduction. That's fine. All right, moving forward.
Listen, I seen this question though, actually.
Yeah, it's popular.
It's a popular
question.
question. I guess for my mind, it's hard to see if your daughter sells her body for money, because the way we grew up, it's a disappointment. That's when I would think that I made a mistake.
Right.
Gay stuff is whatever. I mean, it's a society. It's a whole maybe hormone stuff, whatever it is, right? But influence of social media. But in terms of like whore daughter, I would actually think that it's direct effect from me.
I respect that. Like I said, there's no ethical order to these questions, but answer them as I ask them. Would you rather eat uncooked pizza or a barbecued salad?
Uncooked pizza, man.
Ew.
We'll go for a barbecue salad.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with some salad.
I'm going barbecue salad. Would you rather?
Where am I, man?
I don't know, but
You're a
uncooked
little bit
pizza.
more manly than the man. I'm not.
Yeah.
Uncooked
Uncooked pizza is too masculine.
That's just dough with
Barbecue
cold tomato
salad,
sauce.
man.
Yeah, uncooked pizza, bro. I don't like raw dough.
A
Fucks me up.
barbecue salad?
Raw dough fucks me up. I'm not gonna hold you. Would you rather change your toothbrush once every 10 years
Shit.
or wash your bed sheets once every 10 years?
Oh,
Yeah. You're about to answer quickly. What are you doing?
toothbrush.
All right.
This is crazy.
Yo, Bear Febreze.
Yo,
Thought about it, didn't you?
we're gonna have to do the toothbrush, and I'm just gonna be there at my one finger. Just
Yeah,
doing these
man.
ones, you feel me? Because can't change the bed sheets so infrequently.
Dude,
You
who
need
is
to update your bed sheets.
every day, bro?
Update your mouth.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Bed sheets or malt, Bridget?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm keeping my mouth hygiene.
So, all right, cool. I feel you.
I'm just gonna bathe before I go to bed. I'm gonna
You know, it was crazy. No. I got to change the toothbrush because the bed sheets get dirtier than the toothbrush. That's why I got to change the toothbrush.
Yeah.
I mean the bed sheets. Sorry about that.
Get
The
drastic still.
Bed sheets get drastic.
Oh.
Would you rather dinner with Trump or dinner with Trudeau?
Trump, of course, man.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Fuck Trudeau, man.
Trump.
Yeah, I'm going up on some weed with Trump. You know what I mean?
I mean, I gotta ask him, like, bro, as an assassination survivor, how'd that feel?
Man, that thing was amazing.
Right?
Honestly, you guys think it's fake?
Nah.
I was gonna fucking ask you that.
There's no way that was fake.
I don't think it's fake.
No fucking way it was fake.
I don't think so.
Not in our era. I maybe 100 years from now, go. Sorry.
Not gonna lie, that being fake means he had to be off. Like the sniper had to be off for it to be fake because that means he had to miss you like on purpose.
No.
That was just only
It was
because he
not
moved his
overlooked.
head.
It was
Mhm.
very mismanaged and garbagely done towards the ex-president. But the Secret Service did a horrible job. But do I think it's fake? No, of course.
Did you see the criticism of the female Secret Service after the fact?
Of course I did. Yeah, and I criticized myself. I mean, I love women, but that's not for them.
Not for them. I agree.
It's not for them, man.
Would you rather party with Olivia Chow or Rob Ford? Rest in peace.
Rob Ford, of course.
Just checking.
Rob Ford's a easy
You know how he
one,
parties
bro.
though, right?
Crack.
I mean, I don't gotta smoke it, but he could do what he wants to do. You know, I fuck
I'm not
with
gonna lie,
Rob.
Rob Ford did nothing
R.I.P.
bad to the
Rob.
man. He put in.
Well, he's amazing, that
He
guy.
did bare good things. I can't say the same about Olivia right now.
Yeah, I love
I
that guy.
agree. I agree. Would you rather serve 8 years in the military mandatory or 1 year of jail?
8-year mandatory service, of course. Canada or United States?
Canada.
Yeah, Canadian service.
8 years, man. It's holy.
You're set
Or
after that.
1 year
Well,
in the
you
bin.
do a good soldier, man. You
But
look,
yo,
good,
you're
you
set
look like a
after
good
that,
soldier.
Yeah, but 8 years is a long time though. Like I want to do things, yo. I'll probably just do the bid, fam. Like what the hell? I'm free up and just start over. 8 years, bro. I could be ahead of you, bro. Nah,
Like,
I'ma
8
do
years
the-
of getting paid?
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah, but if I get out of jail, I can get back. I get some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're going
you're
to
set-
war. You might lose a leg, fam. Yo, listen.
Fuck, I gotta go with this guy. I gotta take my words
I'm
back. man.
I'm
going
doing
back.
the year
I'm doing
in
jail.
jail.
You're going jail, going jail 1 year?
I'm with this guy.
Yeah,
man.
but you thought about
I'm
your
doing
legs,
jail,
eh?
man.
You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want these.
Fuck my, yeah.
Man are linking
Yeah.
over.
Depends which
Man are
leg.
linking up over cold trays, eh? You guys are linking up over cold trays, eh? Okay.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah,
doing
I'm
over there,
on range.
cuz?
Shit.
1 year in the bid, 8 years in the military.
I'm not gonna lie, the man can't be doing 8 years. 8 years doesn't make my day.
So 1 year in jail?
I did that.
What?
Let's do this 1 year, bro.
Yeah, but what are
peasy.
you doing?
Me? I'm doing 1 year. Oh, but yeah, don't worry about me.
Don't worry.
Why
Now,
not?
you
We
trying to
worry
skip
about you,
past
bro.
him, man. Nah, I need to
What you
ask
mean
you.
don't worry about? We worry about you,
You see
man.
X new fish, you'll be alright.
Me?
But,
I'll run things.
but the best-
Man, I gotta run things on the range.
but depends for what crime, though.
oh,
Depends. What
depends
crime?
on what crime. That okay.
Imagine
Well,
1 year for a certain crime. I don't want to talk about
1 year
it
for
live.
pedophilia.
No, we're going to the military, fam. What do you mean?
Ah.
Running and gunning, how you mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
They can
See?
never know about what I did.
Then I'm
Like,
going
what
to
the
the
fuck?
military too, man.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Would you rather only eat food from a can for 1 year, or live off of snack food, chips and cookies and crackers?
Bullet beef.
Me?
Yes.
Come on,
Chips
fam.
and fucking crackers, man.
I'm going with canned food.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yo, it has to be the cat fam.
Yo,
bully
bullet beef.
Like,
Yeah.
we're starting off the day correct, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna laugh at you, chip niggas.
Alive, fam, I have a plate of food, bro. Like, I'm blessed.
Never had corned beef and rice, eh? All that time
I'm
in Jane
not gonna lie.
Finch.
This one can will feed everybody in this room.
Yeah, bully beef and
Ah,
rice.
my chips, man. I mean,
fuck it. You're prepared.
Russian chips are nice.
You're prepared for movies. Would you rather wear a different color every day for 1 year, or wear the same color all year?
That's what I do. All black all year anyway. So
People die every day in your world.
What was the first option?
Life is not the best, you know.
I said, would you rather wear a different color every day for 1 year, or one color every day for 1 year?
You know you're living gloomy like the man. Just say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear black. Like, you're doing too much on the other side.
Yeah,
Go ahead, go ahead.
we living gloomy, bro.
We're living gloomy? All right.
Not you, obviously.
What are you doing?
he can't
Are you
be
being,
in one color.
Are you
man.
being colorful?
There is
Yes.
no way he can
Bro,
be in
look
one
at
color,
the
man.
shoes.
Are you living a colorful lifestyle?
Oh, yeah,
Is that what
man.
you're doing?
I'm fucking. I'm doing colors.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Oh,
colors.
nice.
right.
Yeah,
It's very
all right.
colorful of you.
Let's do colors. All right. Passion Flakies or Joe Louis?
I already know mine.
Passion.
This
Wow,
is
wow.
crazy.
Oh fuck! You
There's
never
some,
had.
there's some cultural stuff. Hold
No,
on.
no, no, hold on,
Break
hold
it
on,
down.
childhood
man.
stuff.
Hold
It's
on.
This
Poverty
child,
food.
you've been here for 30-something years.
Yeah.
You don't remember the snacks?
You never had a Joe Louis?
No.
It's like the chocolate. It's like a circle, and it's like chocolate. It's like a chocolate cake, but it's got chocolate on the outside.
really
and
never
it's
had
on
a
the
Joe
inside.
Oh, that's
Show 'em, show
the,
'em,
the,
show
the
'em.
convenience store stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
tried that, man.
Really?
You never
Yeah,
ate-
bro, I've been here for 30 years, but don't forget, I'm also a Ruski.
Usually,
Not gonna lie.
usually
We go
Russian
to
snacks.
we go to Russian convenience stores.
You never
They
had.
probably got the same
we
thing, but
pierogies.
Russian.
What is it? Oh, but that stuff is disgusting.
You never had that?
I did, but that's
Have you had
disgusting.
one in your life?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Horrible.
So that's a Joe Louis.
And the other one?
And I'll show you the other one right now.
I don't do the pastry, so I'm a Joe Louis man. No.
That stuff is just way too sugary.
No, for sure. This is a passion flaky.
Yo, you're hilarious.
Oh, Joe Louis. That stuff is, oh man. One worse
Nah,
than
Joe
that.
Louis, bro. That's an easy one.
Definitely Joe Louis.
I'm doing passion flaky. I don't even care about you
Because
niggas.
that
Those
I know,
are good
I'm
on
not gonna lie.
occasion, but I'm not gonna lie for
I
the
knew
day
you
to
were
day.
gonna do that.
Because he's a fancy nigga. That's
Yeah.
why. He doesn't feel like he has the fanciest snacks at recess.
yeah.
Bro.
Yo, fuck all
It
you
just
niggas.
looks a little
Yo,
fancy.
fuck
but you have-
I'm not gonna lie.
you have powder and sauce everywhere. I just want you
It
to know you're
matches
a
his,
mess.
it matches what he wears. It's like,
Yo.
I lie. Passion fruity, I do this.
Yo, fuck the man, dude. All right.
That's crazy.
Say that.
Colorful clothes, colorful
Say that.
snacks.
Joe
Say
Louis
it.
for dark-skinned Air Forces only. Black Air Forces only.
That's crazy.
Yo, bro, I'll sue you.
You eat light skin snacks. That's crazy.
What kind of fuckery?
Yeah, exactly. That's how we have
Yo,
light-skinned
that's
snacks.
crazy. We
all
got to the
all
bottom
all
of it.
I'm moving forward. Fuck you niggas. Coconut water or watermelon juice?
Oh,
That's a good one,
if
still.
vitamin juice?
No. Coconut water or watermelon juice?
Oh, watermelon juice, of course.
Watermelon juice.
Go some watermelon juice.
I'm going watermelon juice. I was just curious. This is a good question, though. Would you rather be born with one testicle or one eyebrow or one eyeball?
One testicle.
It's crazy. I'm probably have to go one testicle.
Man, I'm thinking this all the way through. Man, I'm thinking this all the way through.
I need my
you know
eyes,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Fuck, there's no way.
I need my eyes, but
I
like,
wanna
yo,
say-
like, I'm
no
not gonna
fucking
lie,
way.
like,
You need your
I
balls.
can't be rejected when I do this. So it's like,
Well, you get her drunk,
Fam,
man. She
when
wants
at
to
least
eye-
she
shit.
knows what I'm about here. You know what I'm saying?
One
She doesn't
eye?
know I got one missing. At least I told her the truth here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. You just get the first round in the dark and just impress her, fam.
Because over here being a smutty pirate.
Just be impressive in the dark, fam.
Let
And
me
then
tell
when
you
it
how I'm
comes to
still
like,
wearing.
yo,
I'm still wearing dakas, eh? I'm still wearing glasses, eh? She doesn't know I have an eye missing for doing this.
So you're doing one nut?
No, I'm keeping one nut. But
no, he's doing one eye. He's doing one eye.
One eye?
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna do
One
one
eye?
I'm gonna do one nut.
Fam, I'm
still.
not gonna lie. Like,
I'm gonna do one. You know why? Because my dog has one testicle and he seems to be all right.
that's not even.
That's not even a good reason.
Like,
And I
yeah.
agreed with you. And I'm still not. I don't even like that reason because
Yeah,
your
yo,
dog's
fam.
I
doing
bet
that.
you if he talked, he wants to.
I'm about to say, fam, you can't even speak. There's
No,
so
no, no,
many.
no. Let me show you
Bro,
something. Let me show you
that's
something.
fucked up,
Okay,
man.
that's fucked up. But let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Man's worried
I
about
don't
your
want to see
dog,
that.
though.
I don't want to see a one testicle dog, man.
No, that's absolutely fine.
I don't want to see
no,
a
no,
I don't want to see a
no more.
dog.
I'm standing on
One
business.
testicle
Fuck all y'all.
dog.
I'm standing on business. Let me show you
I'm
something.
on X. I don't want to see more of that shit.
Let me show you guys something. If I had a one-eyed dog, I
Is
feel
it
like no, my dog would be disabled. I would have a disabled dog. My dog has one testicle. He's slightly
Yo,
inconvenienced.
you've been about appearance, you know.
My dog is slightly inconvenienced
I
with
just
one
feel like
testicle.
one eye, you're not safe.
No, you're fucking disabled.
Yo, you got to be a shooter because
You're
I'll
disabled,
whoop
nigga.
your ass.
What
One
the
eye,
fuck?
I'll just go to
Nigga.
the side you can't see.
Can you get disability?
And then-
Fam, my
the
hearing
benefit-
is impeccable.
Can you get disability?
Yo, you're not.
You
You're
should.
not sneaking up behind
Hold on, hold on.
nobody.
Hold on, can you get disability payments for having
For one nut,
one nut?
I'm a show.
No.
Or
One
eye?
nut. One nut.
One
you're-
eye?
One eye. You're more
One eye,
than
you
likely.
might can.
You
Maybe.
thank you.
If
I'm
not,
a-
we gonna start
I'm
this
a Jew. I'm
GoFundMe.
taking it back. I'm gonna go with one eye.
Yeah, we gonna start this GoFundMe.
I ain't even gonna wrong. Nigga took back. He said, "You know what? Fuck it. Take my
Yeah,
No,
nuts."
yeah, there's no GoFundMe
If there's
for one
money,
nut.
we're talking.
I'm letting them know that I need two, and you can be the first person to get me this.
Okay. You know what, guys? This is the final shit I got on my topic. We don't have to spend too long on this.
I want to continue. What you mean?
I would love to, but we're running up on 2 hours now. But hear what? A lot of people have been complaining about the Indians and the large influx of them that have been coming into recent years. You know what? So much so that people have been complaining about the Tim Hortons. They saying that the
I feel like
customer.
we gotta take a shot for those guys.
Oh,
You know what? Who's pouring it, brother? Who's pouring it? Here.
You got the Ruski over here for it.
You know what I mean? So yo, people have been complaining.
for the brothers, man. It automatically goes.
Fucking low. I love it.
Yo, Mitch is over there judging.
Bro, you want one? God damn. Things got him not driving. Guys,
Cheers.
Amazing podcast. I love this.
Love it, brother. Love it.
Hand me juice.
Boom.
Aye. Quasia.
I'll take a puff.
Right? Take a puff. You're good. Let me repeat my question. A lot of people online have been complaining about the large amount of Indian immigrants that have been influxing towards Canada and Toronto specifically. People have started complaining about things such as Tim Hortons. No longer, when they go to Tim Hortons, people are no longer speaking English. Customer service has gone downhill. The economy is no longer what it used to be because children who are born in this country can no longer find their jobs. How do you feel about this?
Oh boy, that's a really good topic. Actually, I was actually thinking about it a couple of weeks ago when the whole hysteria online started. But look, I'm going to be straightforward about it. What will we do without them? Don't forget a couple of things that Canadians don't want to take certain jobs that they take.
Absolutely.
They don't want to do these late night work, late night bad jobs. And I can't honestly say that there's no jobs for Canadians. They just choose not to do certain things that other people want. I think that we're underestimating the Indian community because they have contributed a lot to this country, a lot. And they did things that we don't want to do. And they took the risk and they took the change in the lifestyle from what they lived here to get this country to where it is. They're very people don't know, but they're very family oriented,
Absolutely.
and they're very internally family oriented, which is a blessing that some of us don't see.
Absolutely.
And of course, there's a few bad ones out there. There's a few people that make the rest look bad. But if you look in general, they're very, very good community. Very good community. And they did a lot for this country that a lot of people don't take acknowledgement of. And I also think that we need to consider the fact that their culture is very how do you properly say it? It's very present for Canada. They've always been around.
How do you feel?
I feel a couple of things. First of all, the sheer number of immigrants in the past year, or I would say the past 5 years, but like especially the past year, that's too much. We simply don't have the infrastructure to accommodate the amount of people that have been coming here.
I agree.
Secondly, the culture, I do think it's disproportionate that you're going to bring such a large amount of one people. Part of Toronto's identity is being multicultural, and that's something that we've all enjoyed growing up here. You're going to change that if you have a disproportionate amount of one culture. Now it seems that they are kind of dominating a lot of spaces, whereas before it was a variety of people. So I don't like that either, because you're very much changing the identity of where we live. So stop bringing so many damn people. And of the people that you're bringing, spread it around. That's what I would say.
But they're not only bringing Indians. Look how many Ukrainians came.
No, but it's a disproportionate
is? So,
amount.
even
Indian
though-
people represent like maybe 70% or 80% of all the immigration in the past couple of years. That's a large
that's what I
number.
want.
Let's not also forget that the government doing it on purpose, because they're bringing cheap labor.
Yes.
They're bringing students who spend money here and then bounce back. You know, it's a free for all for the government here, but it's unfortunate that for that community, they come and go.
That's true.
I think Trudeau made like a deal with the country to like let those people in if they're willing to do the work that we don't want to do.
He also made a deal, let them come here, we'll take their money for their student tuitions and send them back.
Like it's like he's looking at like, oh, you're gonna better our economy, but he's not actually thinking about like the people who are like actually born here. But
No, go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
that's what I'm saying. Like Trudeau's just thinking that like I'm trying to keep the economy pushing. But like I feel like as you let more in them in, you start to change Canada or Toronto as itself. Like even the food now, it's gonna be infused a little bit. It's halal. It might be a little bit tandoori. I just feel like now it's like they're gonna start infusing. Like even I think Popeyes, they changed everything to halal. Or Tim Hortons, everything's halal.
I have no problem with the halal.
No,
thing,
but I'm just
personally.
saying it's just that's how strong that culture is, or that like that's the impact. They had enough impact to change what we're consuming now.
I feel like
But
that-
they're also
that-
contributing a lot back. So maybe it's part of our being the good Canadians, where we acknowledge the fact that they're here. I apologize
No, go ahead.
for interrupting you, but maybe it's a part of our community. Maybe it's a part of our culture as Canadians to acknowledge the fact they're here and do certain things for them. But not a lot of Indians are halal. Halal is mostly for Muslims, right? But a lot of things are changing. A lot of things. You like Indian food? Do you like Indian food?
I'm impartial. Some.
Hit or miss sometimes.
Butter chicken?
Some.
You don't
Depending
like butter
on where
chicken,
you
man?
go, you can't go everywhere for some flame butter chicken. I like butter chicken. I'm just saying, it's just,
Some. Like I said, I've had good Indian food. I've had bad Indian food.
Yeah.
So I said some.
and I'm Trini,
can't say
so
it,
like
no.
I'm Trini, so I have
We're
Indian
yeah,
in
exactly.
me.
I'm
So it's
Trinidadian.
like,
You're just talking about some whole other stuff, right?
nah.
Because
Like,
yo,
I'm-
Trinidad is not India.
but
Like
there's
the
Indians,
culture and
but
the
there's,
food.
but there's Indians.
There's Indian people there, but like Trinis are about as Indian as Jamaicans are African. Like, fam, we are removed. You know what I'm saying? So there's some of the food is similar, but Guyanese and Trini curry
like that.
don't taste or smell like Sri Lankan curry, fam.
It
Like,
does. It doesn't.
I'm just trying to make it distinct. Like they're not the same thing. You
You're
know?
absolutely right. The roti is different across the across the border.
It's
Paratha's
different.
different.
Yeah, the paratha.
But the best jerk chicken place.
Jamaican, please don't say nothing different.
No, but which place?
Oh,
For
best,
best jerk chicken
oh.
specifically, you know it's crazy. Like I don't even go around like I'm Jamaican, so I feel like
Oh,
like
what
jerk
part of
chicken
Jamaica?
What
is
part
like
of Jamaica?
my mom's Jamaican, my dad's Guyanese. My mom's from Westmoreland, Granger.
I'm gonna go wraps on Eglinton.
Fuck, I can't even like. I haven't been that many. Like, okay, you know what's fucked up? I want to tell you, Rasta pasta, but when a certain man is cooking,
Yo, it's always about
no,
the
no,
chef.
no, no, it's so fuck. Okay, let me tell you, the chef is so fucking vital because I'll order from certain places. I'll order from Chubby's, I'll order from Rasta, and like, yo, I've had food from both of these establishments when they're fucking top tier, where I'll recommend it to my mother, and then I've had foods from both of these establishments where it's like, I wouldn't feed this to my dog.
The chef got
That's
into a
crazy.
fight.
No. But I know that's why I'm saying, like, yo, if we're going jerk chicken, the best jerk chicken I've had in the last fucking year has been from Rasta Pasta when the man's son is cooking. Hey, yo, big up Justin. If you don't know if you ever watched it.
He's gonna even talk about restaurants. He's talking about cooks.
Yo, Justin.
Justin.
You hear that,
Best,
Skip?
best jerk chicken.
You better tag him. He doesn't like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Free
know if
food.
I don't know if it's the best jerk chicken, but like good Jamaican food though, like period. Like I'll go like I'm in Scarborough though, so that might be biased, but like I go to Patty Time or I go to PJ's. Nicey's is alright.
PJs is okay. In PJs, in the grand scheme of things, I've been.
But you
Patty-
heard, but
go
you
ahead.
heard about Wheelies, right?
Yeah,
Wheelies?
Willie's jerk?
They say it's the best.
No. Listen,
I like the Roy Woods.
Like,
You know the Roy
nah,
Woods.
see, I'm not
Listen,
gonna lie. Like,
well,
we're talking to
we
black
gotta-
people.
we-
right
You're talking
now.
to black people. You're talking to black people.
We're gonna have to address
Well,
something.
levels to the
listen, you're
restaurants.
talking to a white guy who like
Like, listen, I
Jerk
like,
chicken.
listen, my jerk chicken has to be cooked in a drum. You know what I'm saying? It has to be cooked in a drum
And that's why-
with a Rasta man who doesn't look like he business is about life. You know what I'm saying? So,
listen. I've been through a lot because I love that food. But,
Absolutely.
but
Roy Woods is your guy?
I especially the one on. I know it sounds weird.
No.
But the
Talk
ones
your
in
shit.
Yorkdale,
Talk your shit.
the one in Yorkdale, I love it. It
You
just
know what?
tastes so good.
No.
We
Let me
gonna
tell
bring
you.
you the
No.
wraps. We gonna bring you the
Fuck all that. Fuck all
I
that.
better get some free food.
You know what? Fuck all that. I personally will make a video of myself trying the Roy Woods in Yorkdale.
I come with you.
I would know. Yeah?
I have no problem.
All right,
of
dap
course.
it. Dap it. Done.
I'm lurking in the cut.
And
No.
that's what
We
jerk
will
chicken
do
did.
a review.
You know what? For somebody who is commercialized, who is in the mall,
Yes.
first time I tried, I'm like, because everything was so busy, that place was kind of not busy, but people were there. So I came, I tried. I even sent him a message like, "This is fucking next level.
Yes.
This was some next level shit."
Okay. No. I've tried.
I'm coming with
See,
you,
I've
man.
only had Roy was downtown.
I've only had it in Fort York.
And
I haven't had it in.
I didn't get the most stuff on the menu, but like I ain't really
Manimal
like,
judgment.
Yeah.
No. And that's
I
why
didn't like it. I ain't like. I'm keeping it real. I didn't like it.
I'm
From
open-minded.
Scarborough, fam.
But Yorkdale's in the West. They might have a whole different cook. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what
But
matters.
that's why I said. That's
no,
why I
it
said.
does,
That's
it
what
does
matters.
matter. There might be
It does
somebody else
matter.
cooking that food, but the one downtown,
He's catching a
I don't know. I
$25
wasn't
an hour.
feeling it.
But the best patty,
Where?
I can't. For me, it's
I'm-
hard because for
I'm going
me,
back to Patty Time, bro.
I'm gonna go
I'm
Randy.
gonna
Patty
lie.
time.
Patty time. Patty time has a good
I'm
patty.
gonna go
Patty
But yo,
Randy.
yo,
Randy's
Patty
on
time.
Eglinton.
Didn't you say-
Eglinton is lit.
Didn't you say that Patty
Patty
time was the Randy's patty originally or some shit?
I heard Randy, like I've had them, they're similar,
He's
and I
back.
heard Randy's and the guy who owns Patty Time, they're like related, they're cousins or something, bro.
Maybe.
Cause the patty, like basically like Randy's, PJ's patty time, like that patty's pretty much like those are like all the same.
They're all linked
They
up.
link.
They're all linked up. They're all
Yeah,
linked up.
those patties are the best, I think. Yeah.
I yeah, I gotta.
You know what?
with him.
He's on Eglinton.
Hear what, guys? We've had a great discussion thus far.
Yes, sir.
Trust me. I would love for more. But I'm going to have to ask the Mandem, unfortunately. Do the Mandem have any final sentiments or thoughts they would like to get off and express to the audience, to the public, to the people, how they really feel about anything that we spoke about thus far?
Listen, I appreciate you guys. I think what you guys are doing is very hard. It's very inspirational. It is not easy because, you know, as a person who does public speaking and a lot of things online, but at the same time, we get a lot of people who like it, but at the same time, people who hate it.
Absolutely.
And to observe that pressure, it takes a certain human being, it takes a certain breed. And I respect that, and you guys doing a phenomenal job. And then ever, you guys want me back? When you have other guests, when you want to fuck around, I'm always. If I'm in Toronto,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
always with you. I respect you guys, love you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being real. Thank you for
Absolutely.
making me feel real and make me feel real. And God bless you all, and God bless this country.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man, yeah,
Mitch,
man.
you have words?
Yeah, big respect for coming out. I rate that. Like we commented on the video that you made and you paged us right away. I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Two brothers has to do some beef outside for two brothers to get me into the show.
No, I
Big
like,
up the take.
I like that. You know, a lot of people shy away or, you know, they maybe will like, I don't know, just hate from a distance. Like you wanted to challenge my position and come on the show, so I respect that. I thank you for coming on. I think the episode was dope. You know, the conversation was
fun,
flowing.
man. Fun, man. Fun.
Yeah,
Thank you.
some like not everybody has the most to say on camera. Like, you know, they'll act like they want to come on and get on the podcast and just be a little bit like
Camera shy.
unsure. Like, I can tell you don't give a fuck wherever you're at.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I
It's
do.
100.
I appreciate you standing on business. I appreciate you giving the answers and sticking by what you say. Some people may have backpedaled on what they said. They may have changed what they said, but you didn't. So, like, I respect that. And I suggest everybody out there, too, like, if you do say something and you believe in it, stand on it, because he does.
Like I said, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
Thank you, man.
I hope you know you've made lifelong friends because, yo, we're in the network. Now, brother, you're amalgamated into the network. There's no losing us.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to come back. But
I'm with you guys.
before we head out, though, what can the people expect from you for the rest of 2024? Where can they find you? What you got going
They
on?
can find me on Instagram. They can find me here with you guys, and it's the most important thing. You know what? When they look, they can find. But this today was very special for me because I wanted to get, you know, certain things, you know, certain messages through, and I believe I did. Certain personality of mine, not a lot of people understand, and I believe that today I got an opportunity to show exactly how I am, and this is how I am. I'm with him, with my mom. With my
Especially
ex-girlfriend.
with Pops.
My pops, yeah. And listen, we're boys. We're men.
Absolutely.
We gotta make sure that everybody understands this is the way we are in real life, on camera, and around the world. God bless you.
Absolutely,
guys.
absolutely. You know what?
what's up.
There's a lack of authenticity and genuinity outside in the world. And yo, when we have a chance to articulate and express that, bro, it's what we're good. It almost becomes an obligation. We owe it to you guys to be as real as we can.
Yeah, and
You
we gotta
know?
get some women next time.
No, absolutely.
We gotta get some women.
Brother,
here.
don't sleep. I have ideas for you.
Alex
We
Glikman.
will have you with some women.
No, we're
Bro,
definitely
listen,
going to get you out here with
Alex
some women,
2.0
bro.
plus women.
No, we got
You're
it.
gonna
We got
get
it.
some shit fucked up, man.
We got it coming. Before you
You're
know.
gonna
He's
get-
all for it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Big up the road man in the back. You
this
can't
man
see him, but he's been a dog since the whole
there,
way
he's
through.
there.
You don't know. Anyhow, this is your boy, X, RIPMX on everything social.
Castro Nero 88 on Instagram.
Money Mitch, 54X Mitch on Instagram.
And please tell the people where they can find you at.
Alex Glikman with the boys. You can find me with the boys. I'm always with them.
There you go.
There you have it. On Common Sense. You heard it here first. Like, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell at the top for notifications every time we drop. Peace. We love y'all.
That was fun.
That was hard.
Good shit, bro.
Nah, good shit for sure, bro.
Definitely gotta get